Good morning. How we doing? Sorry, today is kind of scuffed. How we doing today? We've got some ornaments to give out. Barbara, thank you so much. Ketis, Scrap Metal Dragon, welcome in. Leviathan, Raven Lord, Wasted Mind, Mad Scythe. We also had Sly coming in with the sub. We'll get you an ornament. I think you've got one, but let me know. Who else have we got? Roger coming in. Mad Scythe, hello. Son of Scott is here. Raven Lord, hello. How we all doing today? Yep. Vegeta, hello. How we all doing? All right. Today we have, before I get to the ornaments, we're gonna do another Pokemon project. Chat, who's that Pokemon? I did some airbrushing yesterday. Anyone wanna guess? I think I've said it on stream, but if you wanna guess, here's our next Pokemon. It's Pikachu, says Scott. So we've got our buff lizard boys here today. On our first, what you up to today? Let me get ornaments while you guys guess. Oh my god. Okay, today's literally falling apart. Let's get ornaments. I can do that. We can handle that, right, chat? Right? And then we're gonna hope that this Sharpie works. Oh, Wasted Mind! Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. And Twitch, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. I didn't realize she was going to talk. Thank you, Wasted Mind. I appreciate that. How you doing today? Let me scroll up and make sure I get my subs before I forget. Kikuabara. Make sure I spell this right, too. X. Oh, it's a little hard to read. I'll have to come back when I find the black Sharpie. R, and then another X. Thank you so much. I'll get you up on our subscriber tree. Thank you, thank you. I think I've got Sly, but I'm gonna wait. Sly, do you have an ornament? Scrolling down. Oh, Sprat, thank you so much for that sub as well. Let me get you an ornament. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for the support. Thank you, everyone, for the support. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Make sure I get you up on the tree and so you do. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to double check. Make sure we get you on there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Got you now. Let's see. Ravenlord says, doing all right. Got a 40k game in yesterday. Tiny bit more work on the knights. Yes. Let's see. Scrap Metal says, doing great. Ooh, want to sculpt in a charity? Congrats. That's super exciting. I know a lot of the charity events are this weekend. Hope everyone is doing well. It is, yeah, Totodile. So we're going for Feraligatr, which is the third evolution. So this is Gen 2 for those like me who have skipped around a bit. But yeah, that's what we've got today. It's Feraligatr. So he's actually going to get the little red, which actually the regular Warspawned have anyway. So it kind of works out nicely. We're going to give him some little red markings and yeah. What I need to do is first we need to go back because I over silly puttied. So we're going to touch that up, and then we will move on. Dragalicious, hello! How are you today? And a biscuit, welcome in. Look, Vegeta, it's a Chatsu. I dropped my paper towel 1 second. I'm going to catch it, yeah. I'm going to catch it. Speaking of Vegeta, I got my next tattoo on Friday. So I can show that to you guys here in a little bit. He's healing really well. He is healing more like Shenron, thank goodness. So it's been, oh. Thank you, Scott. I don't know where the other one went. Dragalicious, what you up to this weekend? What's everyone up to this weekend? What have we got going on? Before I, start talking about ours. I only got to play with bits of the new Flesh Eater Court today while shopping for Secret Santa. I know Sly picked up Flesh Eater Court. Anyone else got, that new box? Ours is gonna be in the mail. But not here yet. Scott's getting one. Got kids, Dragalicious. Sounds like a good weekend. A wild Scott, that's right. Trader Legions, hello, how are you? What you doing this weekend? What we're up to is always kids. They do like to keep us all busy, don't they? Don't they? I mean, our kiddo has 4 legs, little Sadie. But she definitely keeps us busy too. So I understand to a point. I know it's not the same, but aw. Okay, I wasn't sure if Twitch was going to talk. Marigu, thank you so much for those bits. I appreciate that. How are you today? Welcome, welcome on in. Thank you for bits and thank you for extra bits. I appreciate it. I guess I should go into that a little bit. Twitch is doing the end of year bonus round. So they've got different incentives for, I think later it's gifted subs. Right now they're doing extra bits. So if you guys do cheers or bits in stream, so just like Marigu did there, Twitch is adding on some. So keep that in mind if you're supporting creators here before the holidays. But Twitch is doing a whole bunch of different things like that. So there's different like time periods for different things. Steve D says, I had family birthday. Close this. Yesterday for my mom, my brother, and me. Oh my goodness, happy birthday. So doing a celebration for all. That's so cool. Happy birthday. Let me catch up here. So You're not the center of our universe. I know, you gotta tell him that every now and then, Dracalicious. You gotta keep Scott in line there. Thanks so much for coming to check out the painting this morning. I know Scott was looking at what he wants to do here with next Zoom goals. Also, Biscuit here in chat, I think, is looking into some zooming. Yeah, I think we got Biscuit in, too. Biscuit went from, okay, I got the base game, to looking at a custom livery. pretty quickly. Which is always fun. Someone says the Kill Team box. Oh, it was cheaper than I thought it would be. But I guess it's just 2 10-man squad boxes and some terrain. How much was it? I've decided to wait just because with Christmas I can't right now. How much is it though for those wondering? JPEG, hello, how are you? Oh, hey Scooby, how are you? Oh, finishing some tiny tanks. What have we got? What legion did you go with for yours? Yeah, who else is doing some hobby here this weekend? Yesterday I was in kind of a funk. But I got these guys airbrushed. I also went back and I kind of reworked how I'm doing the skinks. I didn't want to be too different so that I could touch up the ones I've already done. So I just did a little bit more in depth. I gave them 2 shades of orange instead of just the one because I want them just done quickly. I don't want to spend a lot of time on skinks. So I went back and did that. I'm going to throw out the creepy mini warning. I got a base for Atlas. So here is where he's at. So I think I'm going to give him one more good pass, mostly for skin tones, and kind of call him good, because he's looking pretty creepy. So I think one more pass at skin tones, and then one more pass maybe on the non-metallic, make it a tiny bit brighter. And then I'm kind of done messing with him. I think I'm good. And then I also finished up my December challenge. So here is the Gladiator. Finished up and on its base. But I can also zoom with the zoomers. But there is mine all done. So I was annoyed yesterday, but productive. Which is what I tend to do when I get annoyed, is I try and channel that into something. And yesterday I was painting. Let me scroll up here. Let's see. Sly says, I am, as usual, doing hobby. What you got today, Sly? JBig says, I'm good. Just came back from some wine tasting and buying for Christmas dinner. Yum. Was there one you really liked? December challenge? Fine. You got this, JPIC. Still got time. Anyone else still working on December challenge here? We feeling okay, chat? I wanted to make sure I was ready so I could get photos this week and kind of call it good before I take some Christmas time off. Earbright, hello, how are you? Live Madness, hello. They're so blue, yes. We're doing a Pokemon paint. We're doing a Feraligatr. That's what these little guys are. Or big guys. Big buff lizards. I can confirm that annoying Nikki intentionally does not get her to paint. It's true. I have to be annoyed at other things. But then I channel it. I channel it into painting. Let's see. Slides finish up highlights on 20 skeletons, then I'll base them. Okay, so that'll bring you up to what? 60 skeletons this week? Getting completely finished? That's pretty nuts, Sly. That's pretty nuts. He says, Emperor's Children Rhino. I'm not allowed the Legions Imperialis. Oh, okay, until Christmas Day. Gotcha. They look good. Thank you, Herbri. Thank you. Yeah, this army is just fun. The fact that I can paint Pokemon lizards just makes me happy. Oh no, just past annoying her indiscretions wear off. I'll let you figure that out. I'll let you figure that out. But yeah, yesterday did house stuff, really. That was a lot of my day yesterday. And then I tried to play. I'm learning Dragon Ball Fighters, but I was already annoyed. And I got to the point where the CPU is throwing more stuff at me, and I got annoyed and I rage quit that too. So then I just watched One Piece. Which I saw this morning. Did anyone else see this? I guess they're redoing the anime. Their Wit Studio is like what you even calling that? Remaking the anime? So I'm wondering if it's going to be like One Piece when they go in and kind of streamline it down. Did anyone else see that? Bees, welcome in. Autofire, thank you so much for that sub for 18 months of support. Let me get you an ornament. How are you today? Let's see if this black one works. Let's do Happy Holiday. Thank you for the support. What you up to this weekend? You're good? Glad to hear it. Yay, it works. It's actually nicer. Good find. Thank you. Put you up on the Christmas tree. Like all the anime? I think so. I didn't get to really look at it. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be remastering it. Redoing it. Guy with the smile, welcome in. How are you? We have some buff lizards today. How are you? These are Kroxigors for the Seraphon. This is 60 skeletons, 10 Graveguard finished up. 40 of the skellies in the Graveguard were mostly there. But now they're done. They're off the list. Because Imperial has some cool models, it'll be fun to paint, but I have no interest in the game. Yeah. I would love to paint some of the little tiny tanks. They're very cute, but I'm also not interested in playing. Maybe through commission. I'll get to work on some. Yeah, exactly. If anyone would like me to paint tiny tanks, there's the link. The JPEG mine hasn't shipped yet. It's supposed to be in the Netherlands already, so hoping for Wednesday as well. As the husband and I are starting a multiplayer game. Oh, of Rogue Trader, that'll be fun. Anyone else playing Rogue Trader? I think I've decided to wait a little bit on it. I've mentioned I want to start Cyberpunk over Christmas. I think Rogue Trader's just gonna wait. Can only handle one of those big RPGs. I also picked up, I guess, some of the Steam Winter Sale is this next week, but I guess some of them are a little early. I picked up Dragon Quest. I'm gonna finally play one. I've been playing Against the Storm demo, thinking of picking it up. What is Against the Storm? What type of game is that, JPEG? Anyone else playing anything fun? I'm wondering if I just go ahead and start Cyberpunk now, because I'm kind of just waiting at this point. Kind of messing with other stuff. Maybe I just start it here this week, and then I can dive into DLC and stuff over the holiday too, if I'm digging it. I'm just delaying it. Yeah, I wanted to have like that day where that's all I'm doing to get like really stuck into it, because I like to do that. And maybe I just don't. Maybe I just go for it. Started Cyberpunk 2077, PoE derailed the challenge, and the GW Legendary grind. You've just got, which grind do you want to do, Wasted Mind? You've just got grind after grind after grind there. You've just got hashtag hustle life. Which grind do you want to focus on? So time to find out if the way of Post My Dare Day will actually work or not. Best of luck. I hope it all goes well. Okay, now that we've touched up where the airbrushing was, let's get our little red down the line there. Oops. I keep knocking off my paper towel. Let me grab the box too. So obviously we're doing the Pokemon, but the actual box art also has this little red crest on them. That's all we'll do. Hey, Bad Wolf, welcome in. How'd you do that smooth blue-green for the scales? Yeah, so these are actually airbrushed, just because it saves me a lot of time. But the colors, if you like that, are Sotek green and then Temple Guard blue. So pretty standard workup for the Seraphon colors. But they are airbrushed, and we're going to go in by hand now for detail work. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? These are joining my nerdy Seraphon army, so they're going to be Feraligatr, the Pokemon, to join my Charizard we've already done, and my Venusaur we've already done. So this is our next Pokemon. Is there anything you're working on? Let me get some paint on my palette. Looks okay? Good, Airbright. Glad to hear that. I'm always nervous when I do a different pose for a Dreadnought or something. Between, like, it working together and then with the base and just moving stuff around, it always makes me nervous, so I'm glad it worked out. Oh, I just picked up Seraphon for my Christmas present. Any tips on the army? I think the biggest thing I have found is really working, like, a shade in between the scales, or a wash, or contrast paint, something like that, to bring a lot of the depth. I've kind of found while working on mine, that's made, like, a huge difference. So I will pass that along just in case. Like, I'm going to go back later and add some shading to this. But I have found that to be a big difference compared to working on other armies, I guess. That's not something I would normally spend a whole lot of time on, but for these guys, it makes a big difference. If you'd like to see more of my Seraphon, they are actually on my socials. Let me throw that in chat. So I finished a lot of the bigger Seraphon models, and I'm coming back for... Like, I've got all my little Saurus warriors, my skinks, all the little guys are left. So that's kind of where I'm at with mine. They're cute, but not as fun to paint. Chivix is not sure how to describe Against the Storm, bit of a roguelite city builder strategy game. But on Warcraft... Okay, Warcraft 3 style. That helps a bit. Well, that sounds interesting. I will have to, I'll have to give it a look, JPEG. Oh. I'll interrupt her. Okay. Live Madness, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think you're on the good list now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will get that ordered. That box has been tempting. I keep wanting to throw it in with the sales. So thank you, thank you. I will make sure to pick that up. Thank you, thank you. Didn't want to interrupt Bot Lady. She had a lot to say there. My wife found the Seraphon box for me and not sure where to go from there. Is this your first army? Okay, and for Sigmar. Let's see, the army box. Trying to remember what all was in that one. I think I have the Battle Force box stuck in my head. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? Live Madness, thank you again. I really appreciate that. I am excited to work on them. I have really enjoyed taking the Wednesday streams to work on Kingdom Death and Malifaux and stuff. I just wish that other career we had started. I was feeling a bit more. I was having a hard time getting the colors translated over the way that I wanted. I kind of put them on hold for right now, but it's been really nice working on them over on the YouTubes. Speaking of chat, we unlocked ad share over on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone who has tuned in for Wednesday streams, who have been rolling VODs. We did it. We unlocked it. I'm doing, there's some verification steps I have to do next to get all of that set up, but we're doing it now. We're doing it. I think I want to do these in red. Oh, Saren, welcome in. How are you? Army box has the Slan, 10 Saurus, and 10 of the Skink mounts. Okay. So the hunters are chargers. I wish I knew more Seraphon army building. to give you better advice, because I am also still figuring out the army. Age of Sigmar people, any suggestions for what to pick up next for Seraphon? What does ad sharing mean? So the ads that you get on YouTube, now as a partner, we get a portion of that when you guys watch ads on the videos. That is something that is only for the kind of... We had hit partner before to get the memberships, but it's a little bit more work to get the ad share. So we have now unlocked that as well, is what I mean. So now we are all set. We are all official YouTube partner. Oh, Saren, how's your weekend? What you up to? We are working on Pokemon Seraphon. So these are our Feraligatr Kroxigors. I'm gonna go ahead and do the red. I think it looks cool. Looks more Pokemon-y. Look at another couple characters of the skinks. The Starseer and the Star Priest. Astrolother may be good pickup too. I was gonna say, you can kind of dip into the magic lizards. So the Slans, the Star Priest, the Starseer, I think, is the skink on the floaty chair. You can kind of dip into the magic, or you can dip into just giant lizards that want to bonk you in the face, which is more this type. So you can get the big dinosaurs and the ones that really focus on melee. Those are kind of the builds that I have seen, because you can really lean into one or the other. So I guess that's the other question, is do you want to do magic lizards or big melee lizards? So that'll change the list a little bit. Terry, welcome in. How are you? Probably a battle line of skinks, probably. They're good to have, because you're kind of looking at skinks or the little Saurus warriors. So like my army, I like the big melee lizards. So I'm going Saurus warriors, Kroxigors. Got my big carnivore, or carnosaur, sorry. And then I do a lot of cavalry. So I've got the new Agrodon Lancers and the character for that, which I really love those kits. If you like cavalry units and you want to add on there, the Agrodon kits are really, really nice. I definitely need more of those at some point. At some point. Saren says, I'm okay. Holiday stress is in full effect. Hoping a little hobby time will help me de-stress. I hope so, Saren. I'm sorry that it's stressful here. I hope everything gets worked out here. Are you having to figure out travel stuff, or you can tell me to shush if you want, but anyone else having to figure out travel stuff this week? I think we're staying here this year, which is nice. I don't think I could travel this year. I do like giant dinos. Big theme. It's hard to pass up giant dinosaurs, right? Seraphon can summon too, I believe, so eventually you'll need models for that. Yeah, I haven't looked into any of that just yet. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm also like brand new to the army. I used to play Skaven, but even that, it's been a little bit. And then I've also got Slaanesh as an army, so we're kind of dipping more into Sigmar, where we used to do mostly 40k. So I'm kind of learning as we go here too. Let's see, Terry says, I'm well. Oh, that's right, Secret Santa was yesterday. I have an Angron and some Berserkers to work on. Nice. You got the box that everyone else wants, sounds like. That's amazing. Yeah, you did well. Well, good. I'm glad it went well. I forgot that was yesterday. Anyone else doing Secret Santa, either at store or some of the online? I might pick some of those up next. I do like Dino Riders. I was stuck between Skaven and Seraphon. I play mostly 40k. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I started with... so I started with 40k. I've got Space Wolves. I've got Tyranids, Eldar, and now I've started a little bit of Emperor's Children. Basically because I'm assuming they're going to get a Codex. And then we haven't played as much Sigmar, but I've got, yeah, Seraphon, Skaven, and Slaanesh there. So welcome on in if you have any questions. We'll try our best to help. I'm sorry I can't help with list stuff today, but I'll be learning along with you. But if I don't have the answer, usually someone in chat can help. let us know. He's so loosely. I'm just gonna take it off. Saying there's no travel stuff yet. Mom is back in Illinois and in the hospital. Oh, okay, with a few issues. Nothing critically serious. Still stressful. Worrying about my mom and dad being so far away. I understand that. I'm sorry. That is tough. When trying to help and get updates and they're so far away. Hope everything is better here soon. Emperor's children smell. Eee. That's Wasted Mind's help. Yeah, if you ask Wasted Mind for help, that's what you get. Eee. I'm doing online Secret Santa, but I haven't received my gift yet, so I shall be patient. I think I need to go up to the post office and check for a mini exchange. I haven't done that yet. Since we were off getting tattoo on Friday, we can make it to the post office. I'm a little scared to go to post office because I think shipping deadlines are now like about to be up or are close. It was a madhouse when we went the other day. I don't really want to go back. Hey, Riska, welcome in. How are ya? What you up to today? We are working on, this is a Feraligatr, the Pokemon, as a Kroxigor. How are you today? Not driving anymore. Hi, Roger. How's your weekend here? Welcome back. Glad not driving now. We're just working on Kroxigors. Is my gladiator still alive, Roger? Did Peepo vanquish her foe? He says, I'm debating with myself. Paint them up in original Legion colors, do the red and brass, or do something different. What would we be doing different? Just curious. What have you got in mind? Could be cool. Could be cool. Very good, love it. Thank you so much. Is there anything you're working on? Do you have any projects on the table? I just finished up some Blade Guard for Imperial Fists. I've got my Space Wolf Gladiator I just finished. And then some Kingdom Death. So, trying to get some more projects finished here before time off for Christmas. Those weapons are enormous, aren't they? He's so cute. No, you. No, you. Thanks for coming to check out the stream. I appreciate it. Paint them up in, ooh, purple and silver. Make Angron blue. I mean, go for it. I painted, it was a little while back now, but we did a whole turquoise Chaos army. And that was some of the most fun I've had painting Chaoses. So we had like a turquoise Scar brand and a turquoise Great Unclean one. That was a really fun project. I say if you're feeling it, do it up. You're from Brazil? Hello from Texas. Welcome on in. I'm gonna ask chat, what's been the most like unique, like where you've gone off the done your own custom thing? What's been your favorite to work on? She had to make several runs to beat Peepo, but played long enough for the memory leak to engage. Peepo's AI went buggy, only did one attack. Good. She got the full experience then. Good. Glad to hear it, Roger. I'll let you know. I started to do the recap for YouTube, and I included the meme at the end of the video. So Peepo will be in the YouTube video. I gotta finish editing that so I can put it up this week. Hey, Ghost Talks, welcome in. Oh, I made custom bases to match the Silver Tower board tiles. That's a good idea. Welcome on in. How are you? Oh, you're an illustrator. Okay. So, different type of art. Very cool. It's really fun seeing all the different art here on Twitch. You can illustrate. I think the illustrating, the animating is always cool to pop in on too. So many different things on here. They really enjoy my spacefuls in dark angel green. They have a lot of bronze, gold, brass highlights and details. They look great to me. And very off the beaten path for wolves. Yeah, I think that's fun. Mixing it up a little bit. Making like your army, you know? That sounds awesome. We're gonna look out for. Yeah. Once that's up, I'll let you guys know. So that's our next YouTube video. Is the recap for the mini exchange. I was waiting for good time to record that. Got that last week, so that'll be up here soon. We'll do another one for the December challenge too. Hard to tell. People only use one brain cell to share with the rest. Ooh. Our category is wilding for 24 hours. Yeah, for a brief moment, we got to, we would be able to bring pinups on stream, and then the VTubers got a hold of it, and, yep. This is why we can't have nice things. Why we can't have nice things. A lot of great painting up at the shop, but also, unfortunately, my heart breaks the number of Grey Legion that keep getting put on the table. It happens, yup. It happens. I mean, for friendly games, it's kind of whatever. Tournaments, I think. Get a little paint on, you know? Then it's not time for the Grey Legion. Plus, you get to do silly stuff like this, like paint Pokemon or paint custom stuff. But yeah, the Twitch TOS, I guess we should talk through some of that, right? For one brief shining moment, you can have artistic nudity on Twitch, which was intended for, you know, anatomical studies, things like that. And a lot of people can't read, turns out. So that was rolled back. Now it's right back where it was. So when we do the pinups and stuff, we'll have to leave them on YouTube, but that's okay. Brief shining moment, we had it, and then it's gone. Pleasure to meet you in New York. Thank you so much for coming by. We'll catch you next time. You're headed out. Thank you, thank you. I could have told you that too. Yeah, it's I don't want to like phrase what I want to say. It's tough, right? Because I think they do want to do it, but it's very much a case of, even if you think about it, people are always going to take more than what you give them, right? We see it in everything. It's not just Twitch. If you give people an inch, they will take the mile. Because, yeah, one, they can't read. Two, there's always going to be the people who want to find the loophole, push that boundary, whatever you want to call it. So, like, even with what Twitch was expecting, I don't think they expected quite that much. I mean, when I originally read, like, the update, I didn't think it was that much. So, people just... Even removing the people that straight up didn't read it, it was more than I expected. So, I don't think you can ever fully expect what people are gonna do. Could I perhaps interest you in a Kit Kat? Absolutely. Let me catch up on chat. Is there one that you are doing? Wasted Mind. And I will try to get either the same or similar. There's a guy I went to a tournament with. He primed all of his models black. Flicked 3 different colors onto the models, 2 on the bases. Technically, that made them tournament ready. Yeah. Erg people. That's the best summary, Earbrag. Yeah. Erg people. Oh, yuzu? I really doubt it's lime. I think the closest I have is that melon one. I have melon. Let's see what else is left, actually. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, because the other ones, caramel pudding, ice creams are definitely not it. Coffee, white. I think I got more. Whatever this is. I need to figure out what this is. I don't know what these are. I'm about to be like, bro, so what are these Kit Kats? I think they're together, but I don't know what they are. Well, I have a peach, and then the rest are all, yeah. What do you think? Peach or melon, chat? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like the chocolate orange, so I don't feel great about either of these. But I'll try them. It's clear what the intentions are. But yeah, as always, people take it too far. Yep. Yep. People following got hit with bans, even though they were doing what Twitch said they could. Well, people were mass reporting too. So even if you were doing what you were supposed to, someone came in and just mass reported you. Guess what? Now you're in trouble too. You vote peach? Let's peach. Okay. Yuzu smells good. I hope it's good. After you had to have wasabi the other day, I hope yours is good. My parent apologies for the furry artists that broke the rules. Artistic news. Sorry, during lewd art. Yeah, it was rough. I don't even think they were the ones that upset me, I think, seeing it. It was the VTubers that decided their avatar could also be nude because that's artistic nudity. No, that's not what they meant. That's not what they meant. I think that was the one that bothered me the most. Sorry, so loud. Oh, Trader Legions, thank you. The dark ones are probably dark chocolate. The dark green ones. Adult sweetness. Oh, okay. I might try that one next then. Timothy, hello, how are you? Never again with the wasabi. All right. Peach smells good. It's not what I'd ever expect chocolate to smell like. I like the peach. It's very different. I like the peach. Yours is really good. Is it like a white chocolate also? I said mine. You didn't have time to read all. Let me get them back out. There we go. Hey, Snazak, welcome in. Oh, Pokemon repainting? I'm gonna let you guess. What's our guess, Snazak? How are you today? And you're looking absolutely stunning this morning. Thank you, Timothy. Try hard to the shame. Thank you. I appreciate that. How are you? Cute chat. Yeah. Yep, a pale green. Ooh. The rest of the text is just silly sayings. Okay. It's okay to take an afternoon nap. That's adorable. Okay. I'm actually Trader Legions. I'm doing Duolingo right now to learn some Japanese, but like I only know like some of these characters, so it doesn't help me. I'm not there yet, but we're working on it. Avian, hello, how are you? What you up to this afternoon? Or weekend? What is time? I'm gonna finish my peach Kit Kat and then we'll get back to painting. That's your favorite so far? Cool. Sounds like that one really surprised you, wasted mine. I like the peach. I think the matcha is still my favorite. That one was really, really good. Oh, I'm sorry. What's the small text in the lower right? Nexus says, I know next to nothing about Pokemon, but I'm doing good. Just came in from work, and later I'll finish building the Amazon Blood Bowl team. I am doing a Feraligatr, which is, I believe, Totodile's last evolved form. This is Gen 2, which is actually one that I skipped, and I want to go back and play. Oh, it's green tea? Yes. I got more! Thank you, Trader Legions. Now I'm really excited. The one I had before was the matcha latte one, and that one was delicious. So hopefully those also good. That one's been my favorite, was the matcha latte one. So good. Maybe it's just the stuff from wasabi to yuzu that makes it seem so much better. Yeah. Wait, someone's like, anything's better after the wasabi. Timothy, thank you so much for those gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, you guys... you guys hit the sub goal, what the heck? Let me scroll up here. 24 subscriptions going out to... Is that Elenion, Awful Pain, Mike, Luna, Kristen, Zerbads, Popsicle Moon, Left Coast Life, Butters, Van Davy, Bandit Goblins, Emag Designs, Grr Beware, Professor Grimm, CJM, Fixpies, Joshi Machine, Flaming Holly, Silas, Epic, Ruination, Billy, Tankfantry, and Majestic. Enjoy those subs, those emotes, your ad-free viewing from Timothy. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And it says, Merry Christmas, love y'all. Love you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. You guys. I gotta up my goal now. Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, Bosco Zebra coming in with that Prime sub. Thank you so much. I know I've got Timothy as an ornament. Let me get an ornament for you as well. Let's do our Coco, since it's hiding in there. Thank you for the support. Thank you, everyone. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Libra. Alright, make sure you're up on the Christmas tree as well. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna zoom in my camera here too while we get it. Alright, that's better. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. You guys want a picture of the tree with all of the sub ornaments on it? I usually save it for like the end of the month, but if you guys want to see, I can. We get an ornament for Iron Priest Spot? Sure, let's do it. You know, Iron Priest Spot works hard all month, all year. Let's get one. Why not? Iron Priest Spot. Thanks for all your work, buddy. Why not? Timothy, what you up to this weekend? What you got going on? Scott was at a tournament yesterday, so I worked on these guys and some other lizards. I got my tattoo on Friday, which I can show you guys if you want to see. But we got Vegeta. He's an awkward one to show off because he is fully back on my tricep. Like, facing me as we are right now. You cannot see. It's a little awkward to show him off, but he is now on there. He's in his second skin healing. So he'll be ready to go here right before Christmas. Which my mom's gonna love. So excited. Oh, Crystal, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are working on some Pokemon Kroxigor. Raiders. Who's that Pokemon? Do you have any guesses? How are you? How was your stream? Sorry, my dog is also welcoming you in. How we doing today? And this is decorated cookies with the... She picked a bad time to start going off. Barja Mars, good to see you. How are you today? Welcome in. Angel Fire, hello. I'm so sorry about my dog. The Timothy says, decorated cookies with the in-laws yesterday. DMing Pathfinder today. Flying to Boston tomorrow for some meetings. Oh my goodness, you're gonna fly right before Christmas? Cookie sounds fun though. What type of cookies did we make? Sorry, welcome in. How are you? Let's see. Our Christmas stream is quiet but still good. Glad to hear that. Did we do anything super fun for Christmassy? So we are doing Feraligatr, the Pokemon, as Kroxigors. So I decided to add on my Seraphon army is all nerdy references. So we have Chocobos as the Raptidons. I have an Anjanath from Monster Hunter for my Troglodon. I've got Charizard, we have Venusaur, and now we've got Feraligatr. We're just doing a whole bunch of just nerdy references throughout it. And this is our next one. Christmas is canceled. Greenleaf, no. Get out. How are you? Welcome in. How are you? Pretty good here. We're just, we're also getting ready for Christmas. It doesn't feel like it's Christmas because it's still like fall weather here in Texas. So it's been kind of weird, but oh, like Christmas org, they look great. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out some more mini paintings, some more Warhammer here on Twitch, go give Crystal a follow for me. Go check out that stream. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thanks for bringing your community on over for some very nerdy lizards today. I appreciate it. For anyone new, here's some more of my lizards. The rest, unfortunately, are not on the table, but I've got my little Saurus warriors. There's, I'm trying to get some of my little infantry guys together now, after working on all the big dinosaurs. I also just finished up my Gladiator Valiant for my Space Wolves. So there is my tank I've just finished. But yeah, trying to finish a few more things here before we take off for Christmas time off. But there's some of what we like to work on. We're 14 away from my 2K follower goal. Chat, you know what to do. You know what that means. Go over there and hit the button. Let's hit that goal. Let's go. Drama Drain Rage, welcome in. How are ya? Is that Rack Hearts on the tummies? It is. I did Carrick Stone and Screaming Skull, I believe it was. I went a little bit more yellow. Rack Hearts would work too, though. If you don't like it quite as yellow. Oh, geez, that's awesome looking. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's my baby's first Christmas, so I'm very excited. That's going to be adorable. That's, yeah, take all the photos, all the videos. That's definitely a special Christmas. How exciting. Which one was I working? This one. What goal? Crystal, who's just rated in, is 14 away from 2K. So if you guys want to help hit that follower goal, let's hop over there. Let's go share that love back. Go get that goal. Go check out that stream. I mean, Christmas orc. You have to check that out. You gotta check that out. Got it. A Sigmar light for Carrick. You layer heavy with the skull. So it was airbrushed. I did just a real... I didn't do anything fancy, so I did the Carrick all over and then the Screaming Skull from the top. So kind of more of a zenithal layer. But it was airbrushed, yeah. I will probably come back with... probably Pallid Witch Flesh for another quick highlight, but that'll be a little bit later. So yeah, I guess from your angle here on stream, you're getting more of the Screaming Skull. Yeah. If you have any other questions, let me know. I like that the Carrick Stone like layers up really nicely. Especially for like, we all know what a pain layering up to white or an off-white can be. Carrick Stone's a real nice place to start. I find myself using it more and more. But yeah, everyone coming over with Crystal, how was the weekend? What are we up to? As you guys came in, I was telling chat that I got my next tattoo on Friday. I am working on a full Dragon Ball Z sleeve. So Friday was my last appointment. Now to save for the next one, which is the hardest part of tattoos, is waiting to go to the next one. So that's kind of my weekend. What have you guys been up to? Other than that, trying to get things finished up here for holidays. I want to do absolutely nothing for my holidays. That's my goal. How did it go? It was actually pretty easy. The hardest part. So he's back on my tricep, which I was worried that would be a little spicy. It really wasn't bad. The worst part, though, is I had to lay on my stomach for it so that she could get way back behind my arm. And my neck was so sore at the end of the tattoo that it hurt way more than the actual tattoo. So next time, I think I'm gonna find like one of those like what you'd see at like an airplane where it's like the like donut pillow type thing. If I have to have another like tricep or back tattoo, I'm gonna get one of those and see if that helps. Because it was very painful just having to lay there. I have to book a chiro appointment, right? It felt like it. Sure felt like, yeah, the travel pillow. I think that's the way to go. If anyone else is gonna get a tricep tattoo or a back tattoo, get yourself a travel pillow. I'm here to recommend that. Without it, it was very painful. Smash that sub button and book the 24 commissions to find Nikki a forum of 3-episode exposition Inc. Timothy, do you want to know what I want to put right here on my forum? It's the driving exam filler episode, is what I want. And then Vegeta in his pink shirt. So you're not far off. Hey Luna, welcome in. Looking for the last present for my sister. I also ordered new pajamas. Cute pushing keyring for myself. Yes. This is the time for new pajamas. Welcome in. Sounds like you're having a good weekend. Hopefully you can find that last present. I know, like, getting those last things is stressful. Hopefully you can get that figured out here. Hey Dave, is that an official GW Kroxigor for the Seraphon? Yes, the model is the actual kit. How are you? Did you see the latest Christmas rumor engine? I did not. Nope. It's something you will like. I'll have to look here when we do the article. But no, I didn't see it before. Catch up here. The new Kroxigors are enormous. They really are. Like, these are... Look at that warrior again. They're big boys. So here is a regular warrior next to Kroxigor. They're pretty large. I actually have a Spec Marine for scale from our tutorial. They're big boys. I remember... So Slam actually showed me when they were being released. He was at Warhammer Fest, and I remember seeing them there. But then, like, building them, I got, like, a real feel for just how big they are. They're very large. Tony, hello, how are you? Alright, I think we're gonna start some gold before I start diving into the scales some more. I just want to get all the colors on. I feel like I'm missing something, Dave, sorry. JPEG's asking, oh, what do you think the rumor engine is? Yeah, what, Evie has said that I will probably like it. But that could mean several different armies. Is it 40k? Sigmar, do we think? What's the teaser before I can go look at it? Got a rep Resi, sounds good, Crystal. Thank you again for the raid, I appreciate it. The Kroxigor have the physique of monster bait book love interest. Yeah, why these lizards kinda... They're a fun little kit. I have the other box that I think I'm gonna do the regular Kroxigors. Which of course means we will pick another Pokemon. Paint them as. I'm excited to get them together. I think I'm now at the point where I've got everything that I want to play with. It's just a matter of painting these before I get anything else. So that's my goal. Get these guys painted. And then figure out if there's anything else I want to grab. Pony? Way to spoil it. It's a pony. That is an Eldar, he's not. Oh, you mean the rumor engine, sorry. I mean, they could have ponies. Eldari ponies. I think it'll be a centaur. Kurnothi centaur. Uh-oh. I mean, Slam's gonna be in trouble. They do seem to keep giving us more of it, though. Like, I'm here for it. That's what it is. Could be a mule or a zebra. Those aren't ponies. Okay, we have a horse-type mini. in the rumor engine, it sounds like. I mean, I'm on board with all of that. Could be Beastmen Centaurs. Imagine thinking it'll be Beastmen. No. I would love for it to be Beastmen. I'm just memeing on they never get updates. That's all I'm joking about. Hey Blacksmith, welcome in. Back from Games Workshop Secret Santa, and someone got me almost a full Night Hunt set, like everything. Holy cow. You lucked out, you got a good Secret Santa. Welcome on in. That's super exciting. What are we gonna be, what are you gonna start with, you think? That's crazy. It's a new, I'll build a pony? Don't give me hope. I know, I just... I felt bad memeing on it, but like, if Beastmen got like an actual update, I'd be in line, so... I feel like I can joke about it, but I wanted to make sure you knew. That I wasn't just laughing at the idea. I would love for it to be, but they don't seem to like to give them new things. Okay, I think the big units first and then the small guys. Wait, Beastmen are still a thing? Yeah, exactly. Okay, I was gonna ask, do we go for infantry first or we go for all the big cool stuff? I always go big cool stuff first. And then I struggle getting my infantry painted. It was just, especially with Sigmar, all the bigger stuff is so badass, you know? Mageson, hello, how are you today? How goes the weekend? Age of Sigmar has so many, like, cool, big centerpiece type models that, like, how do you not go for that immediately? How do you not? I just sent my mini exchange out last Saturday. It hasn't been posted yet. I hope it's still on the way. I know with shipping deadlines for post office can be tough. I know that we still need to go pick ours up, so. Two small, one big. What? Sorry. Grundy, welcome in. How are you? Happy Sunday. How's your weekend? We're working on lizards. I've decided to go with Feraligatr, the Pokemon, for my Kroxigors. So that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing. Oh, for painting things. Two small troop things, one big troop. That makes sense. Or like one big critter. That's probably a good way to do it. But have you seen the big things? Sigmar needs another big calamity? Yeah, I said it. We're here to just break the world again. I don't know, I feel like Sigmar's got a lot more big stuff going on than 40k does at the moment. Feels much more, I don't know, a little scarier. I feel like painting my Kroxigors now. I have, oh, the old resin ones. Let's go. Do it. Come join me. Come Kroxigor with me. So those would be Finecast we're working with. Love them. Thank you. I think they'll be fun. I'm enjoying the heck out of my very nerdy Seraphon army. Between my Chocobos, my Pokemon, and my Monster Hunter. I'm enjoying the heck out of this. And my Hypnotoad. My Slan. Just enjoying this army. You take the Seraphon more? I need my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themed units. I feel like they got some nice updates. I mean, these guys are straight up monsters. Big things happen when they end an edition. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like 40k never really gets to that. Like, oh gosh. Everything seems really bad right now. I don't know that I ever felt that with 40k. I feel like Sigmar has a little bit more weight to it, if that makes sense. I say getting too bad to paint small. We paint big. Big, big. Did you pick up the Christmas Seraphon bundle? I did not. Nope. I decided to stick with what I've got and finish it. His chat was very sweet and gifted me a few of the, like, starter boxes. And, like, we're getting close, but I feel like I need to get them on the table before I pick up anything new. Some of those Christmas bundles are pretty tempting, though. Did you pick up any of the Christmas ones? Slam, hello. Look at my Pokemon. How are you? We're going with Feraligatr Pokemon to add on. Did you pick up the army set earlier this year? I got so the first army box that came out, I got that. And then the old Start Collectings I got. Trying to think. Other than that, I picked up the new Agrodon Lancers and the leader for them. And before I pick up anything else, I feel like I gotta finish all that first. So I'm trying to be good. Plus, Games Workshop's just really expensive now. It's kind of slipped out of my, like, impulse buy. So it's probably for the best that I'm not just impulse buying a bunch of lizards. But I think we're gonna stop here for right now. Let's see, I grabbed a couple Christmas boxes to add to the mighty closet of opportunities. Love that. Chat, who picked up Christmas bundles this year? What did you get? What early Christmas things have we bought? Scott has the Flesh Eater Court box coming his way. And picked up the Soul Blight Christmas box. So he's got... It's nice having Scott interested in Sigmar. I'm really excited to play more. So he's got a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to finish what I've got. Ooh, you're tempted by the Oziark Christmas box? I have the Lancers as well. Feraligatr used Cave Their Skull in with a War Pick. It was super effective. Imagine. Imagine that being super effective. I'd say they sell combo packs of Yuzu and Matcha Kit Kats. That's dangerous. Also good to know so that I can try, because I didn't get that flavor. Then I could stock up on matcha and get to try the Yuzu. Let's see, I bought someone a tank bundle, not expecting a full Night Taunt set. Today is Ghost Horses, tomorrow the World. Oh, okay, so sometimes they do like a price limit. And I think that's always a good way to do it. But yeah, because you never know. Is it a character? Is it a full army? What is in this box? And just says, bought my wife one of those Eiffel Towers with a hidden dagger in it that's all over TikTok. I have not seen that. I'm sure she will appreciate it. But I don't know what that is. I'm not on the right TikTok, I guess. I have to make my way to Eiffel Tower dagger TikTok. I feel like I'm missing out. Well, it says I was going to get the Soul Blight box, but when it was very limited, for all intents and purposes, a GW exclusive online, I decided not to bother. That's fair. I know that with the new website, some of the ordering is tough too. I saw someone, I guess it was the first time they were ordering off the site, and it's still being a bit of a nightmare. For those who tend to order from Games Workshop, has it been better? This man says, not a single thing. Nothing floated my boat. Plus, I have the Night Army. You got projects. You just said I need tanks for my 40k Space Marines, so I bought them 4. I mean, that's pretty awesome. That's, you definitely made sure he's gonna have tanks. I would be very happy about 4 tanks. I think we'll leave that little, make that like a gem. Match some of the other stuff we've already done. I guess my next question is, do we even have an article today? Normally, we would look at the Games Workshop preview article, but I know that some things are now on like 2 or 3 week pre-order. Think we'll actually have anything today? Or is it just rumor engine day? I feel like with them getting ready for holidays, I might not have one today. Or like a reminder post. We'll bring it up, whatever they got, but wouldn't expect anything else. Let's see, projects on the back burner, Adeptus Mechanicus. sizes. On the other hand, I did pick up Soulblight Start Collecting from Element when it was on sale, plus the Flash Shader Court box. It's not like I don't have stuff in the backlog. Plus about to start Cities. I'm excited to see once you dive into that. Let's see, it's an Eiffel Tower metal statue. It's unassuming to put on a bookshelf. You pull the top off and it's a dagger. We saw it at the Army surplus store. She was really excited about it and showed me all the funny TikToks with it. The next day I went back and bought it. It's the most mall ninja tactical thing I've ever spent money on. I love that. It is a little bit. I guess, like, I don't know. Like a full-on, like, actually useful dagger. Have it for, like, I don't know, home defense almost. Like, if you really are in a bind, you can grab your Eiffel Tower dagger. Wandering Lands, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? We are painting some Kroxigors. I'll let you guys guess. Who's that Pokemon? Paranoia, welcome in. They are so fun, and I'm so glad I have 2 sets of these. What you up to this weekend? So these are the Warspawned. I do have another kit that I will probably do as the regular ones, just so I have both. Obviously, I usually play Scott or friends, so if I need to proxy them, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but I think the Warspawned are probably the better choice, but for the sake of completion, I'll probably have one of each. Hey, up here, welcome in. How are you? Wonderland says I'm good, relaxing, getting after morning chores done. Let's go. Glad they're all done. I had to do all mine yesterday, so I feel that. Glad they're done. It was right next to all the retractable batons, color shift butterfly knives. Yes. Ooh. Okay, so very much in the same bucket then. So now if you go into someone's home and you see just a random Eiffel Tower, you know. Now you know. Big crocodile men, yes. Yes. They're so great. Loving these guys already. Excited to go ahead and start these guys while we get the next Chaos Knights together. Which are coming along nicely. I'm enjoying the Chaos Knights quite a bit. But we're moving on to the smaller dudes. So until those are ready to bring on, figured work on some big lizard boys. And so I've been doing general upkeep of my apartment, writing for a Deathwatch game running in a few weeks. That'll be fun. You've played the Deathwatch system before, right? I'm trying to remember. I know we've talked different RPGs. Or would this be new to you? Mikey, welcome in. How are you? Was there a model you could paint up as Mr. Mime? Oh, for Seraphon? I don't know for Seraphon. Yeah, a Harlequin would be an easy one. Seraphon, nothing come in mind. Mikey, what you up to this weekend? Trying to think what else we could pick for, like, nerdy references. Because I did find another, like, crocodile for the other Kroxigor. What else would we have left? I think I have another Carnosaur now. Because we picked up the new Vanguard box. So I guess we'd have another big dinosaur. I don't know what that should be. Work, and more work. Oh, okay, pretty much until Christmas. Well, I hope it goes well. I hope it's good money. That's always the thing, right? It's like if you're stuck working, I at least hope is worth it. Hope it goes well. One of the Frog Kings is kind of Mr. Mime shaped. I don't want to paint any more frogs. Absolutely not. All right, let's do that shade within the scales we were talking about. I seem familiar with the Fantasy Flight system, having played a full Black Crusade campaign. So sort of, gotcha. I remembered way back when we tried it. We had one of those people that like the DM thought it was their job to like TPK the party, so it ended up not being super fun for us. I remember it also being very number crunchy, and I was wondering if that was kind of if that's the system or if that is like Warhammer ones. It was a lot of math. A lot of like just weird math to have to do. And I think I saw some of that in the Rogue Trader video game. For those playing. Confirm. But I think I saw some of that more crunchy math in the Rogue Trader game. I'll play it eventually. I'm not rushing for it. But yeah, I'm sad that was like our one little look at it, was the DM that just wanted to kill the party every time. Wasn't quite what we were looking for. I remember I made my little space wolf. He was a rune priest. It's been, gosh, forever now. That was like way back when we were like getting into the hobby. Just hate that was my experience with it. If Co's chat is to be believed, there's a bug that Brick saves when you go from Act 3 to Act 4. I've heard there's a lot of bugs. I don't know the specifics. So if that's one of them, or can break your game, yeah. That's really scary, considering how much time that would be that you're losing. But no, I've heard there's a fair amount of bugs with it. It's too bad, but... I'm not that way. Till the end, where I'm going to introduce Big Bad Evil Guy. It's mostly gonna be Space Marine power fantasy. Mixes some elements, main envoys of an Inquisitor. Love that. Yeah, that's what I was wanting. And that may be like how the actual like narrative is set up, but that sounds way more fun. Well, good. I hope you guys enjoy. I know that you will. Since that is the goal. It's a little bit more of the... I feel like you're playing like Space Marines. That's usually the goal, right? Is to feel big, bulky, powerful. Alright, so what we're doing is I've basically thinned down, sticking down scale green. So basically like a wash or a glaze. And we're smushing it between the scales before we start to highlight all the scales. By doing this, we're having a little bit more depth, and then it'll help with contrast when we get to the highlight. I know it doesn't look like much in this step, but setting up for next step. Let's see, I got some heresy stuff for Secret Santa at my shop. Got the new wolves, ooh, the Praetor, some Cataphractii Terminators with Power Axe upgrades. That new Praetor is really cool. I'm tempted to pick it up, even though I'm not working on my wolves right now. Just because he looks cool, and I know I could put him in as something. I love proxying and heresy stuff. Ah. Matsby, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. How are you? What'd you up to today? Yep. Sorry. Lizard is cute, or do you find something else, Matsby? What is cute? I'm good, tired, but up. We're happy to have you. Sadie is once again losing her mind. What you been up to this weekend? Lizard. We are painting him like a Pokemon. So we've got 3 of them. These are the new Kroxigors. We are painting him like Feraligatr, the Pokemon. Doing some shading at the moment. What you got going on? Oh, no wonder, yeah. We get some fun colors, and they get to join the nerd army. So I got these, and I really want to finish up the Raptidons this week before we take some time off. Kind of the other biggie. Other than commissions, which obviously I'll be working on. Oh, he's a pain to put together, though. The cloak overlaps his shoulders, fits together weird. Add a little plastic card to one of his shoulder joints to make it fit better. It's not noticeable because of the bully shoulder pads, but it took a little extra doing. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, though. Finish your Pokemon for the coworkers? Nice. Pokemon projects are the best. I love, like, nerdy crossover projects. They're the best. Amistig, welcome in. Trogdor's lesser-known cousin, Kroxigor the Smashinator. Smashinating the countryside. How are you? What you up to this weekend? Welcome on in. Let me get comfy here 1 second. I can't sit normally. I have to sit on my leg. I can't just sit normal. Sorry. See, Mousebait's painting Neurogants putting Neurogants together. Barbgants, Psychophage, and that's the build. These little Neurogants were a weird little build. They're weird little dudes. I still haven't painted mine, because I took them in one game, and they exploded, and that was it. They're good, like, bubble wrap for, like, a unit, and that's about it. They weren't great. They weren't great. Hey, Sprat, how are you? Where do you find the background music you have playing? So this is just on Spotify. It is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. And basically what I did is I made a playlist and threw a few of the albums all together. Yeah, it's just Spotify. How are you today? What even are they're just like brains with legs. They're almost like intellect devourers, but mids. They are weird, but they're adorable. They're weird little guys. Weird little guys. They are kind of cute, though. I just wish they were, you know, a little more helpful in the game. They really didn't do anything for me. They're just weird little dudes. The Termagants are a better build for sure. I hated the Leapers, though. I don't really like any of the Leapers for Nids. Like, that's never a unit I really take. I don't feel like they do enough to stand alone. Like, maybe if you took a whole army based around it, they would do better, but mine never seem to do great. And then, yeah, building them's I do remember their arms being real weird. Yeah, I don't know. They're not for me. Which can be such a pain in the butt. The ones that are so bad I clipped and glued them, yeah. For the most part, I just go ahead and clip the pegs, like, immediately, straight off the bat. I don't think it's worth struggling to get them in. Unless it's something where, like, I know I'm going to paint in sub-assembly and then put together, I just go ahead and do that. Like the Screamer Killer, I left the pegs so I could take the arms off, and then when I was ready to, like, finish him up, then I clipped everything and got it where I wanted it. I thought about sub-assemblies. I don't know if for the Leaper it'd be worth it, but for the, I did the Screamer Killer, and I thought it helped. So you got arms overlapping and everything. You headed out, Airbray. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out today. We'll see you later. Thanks everyone for coming to hang out. I know it's here before holidays. Thanks for coming to spend your Sunday with us. I appreciate it. Thank you again for the support earlier with the subs. And some new Malifaux models to paint. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Alright. So there, with our wash, you can kind of see how it's settling into the recesses there. And we'll come back and highlight all that back up. So the step is kind of boring on its own, but it'll look nice here in just a little bit. Oh, what's up, Aspen? Uh-oh. Weird. can decide if these little along his tail need to be the red or if we go a different color. I'm gonna think about it here for our next one. The Screamer Killer just freaked out Hobbs, the cat. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, he got caught on a claw and he lost it. I don't know. It is kind of crazy how much the cats will freak out when something like that happens. I've seen so many videos of like that similar thing. It's kind of nuts how they just lose their mind. Matt, welcome in! Ah, these are so fun. I am also loving them. How are you? How's your weekend? We are doing... Matt, who's that Pokemon? We're doing, we're adding on to the nerd army today. Okay, Scott? It's crazy sometimes. It's Pikachu! It's crazy sometimes, especially when the one sets off the others. Just mass chaos. Thank you, Sprat. We are working on Feraligatr. We have 3 of them. And they've been a lot of fun so far. Is it Ditto? It could be Ditto. Good shot, Ravenlord. Could be. Now I want to find a Seraphon where we can just give the Ditto eyes. Maybe just one of them has the Ditto eyes. Be amazing. I beg you to try. I think Ditto's got to make it into the army somehow. Somehow. I think 1 in a unit is the way to go. Yeah. That's just fun. Yeah, what you up to this weekend? Keep shading this in. Be tempted if I haven't already got a scheme for my knits. Slice says, right, let's texture paint on 20 skeletons and give that a couple hours to dry. Let's go. Sly's crushing it. Sly, do you have like a total for like how many minis you painted for the year? Do you keep track of that in your schedule? Airbrush a pink frog for Ditto, including chairs, so you don't have to paint all the details. Freaking chairs. Let's see, Matt says painting a Skaven. Ooh, Doomflayer for a friend today. Nice. Gotta get back into the swing of things painting-wise. Let's go. The little Doomflay model is so cool, too. I have one I need to also work on at some point. It's a fun one. I don't know if they're any good, but they're cool. You could work it out? Okay. I was just curious if that was part of your planning and tracking. Or if you think you would find that interesting, useful. I wonder if Seraphon have a model like Gengar scheme could work on? Oh, yeah. I feel like because it's just like the fun color, you got the purple, the red. So much of that just works on any Seraphon. Like, you could throw that on anything and it would work. I think. We always like purple. Purple always a winner. That Richest Man, welcome in. Peyton Legions Imperialis. Ah, there you go. Up your minis painted count. Very smart. Very, very smart. What Legion have we gone with? Here's like, boom, 5 Marines. Done. Very, very smart. Especially if you have one of those like, I need to paint so many models before I get more. Well, I just painted a whole thing of Space Marines. Matt's asking, anyone watching Shangri-La Frontier? Been making me want to jump into an MMO, get absorbed by it, but I can't find anything. I have not actually heard of that. Chat? Have we heard? I'm thinking more Pokemon. Seraphon. Sound like a Psyduck. Adorable. Sigh. Saw the Legion Imperialis in person for the first time yesterday. Damn, they tiny. They are very, very small. They're so cute. For me, it's all about the little tanks and the little dreadnoughts. They're just adorable. They're just so cute. If I thought we would play it, I would pick some up, but I don't think that we would. I've gone with, every Legion, 20th. My Legion is your Legion. Jackrabbit, good morning. Thank you so much for that sub. For 61 months of support, let us get you a Christmas ornament. How's your weekend? What you up to? I'll find a longer one, then put your whole name on. Because I write too big. Let's go with Candy Cane. I knew they were small, but geez, inventory's just like, yeah, no. Oh, we've added it up. Slice is the total for 2023 so far. Assuming the 20 skeletons I'm counting now as done. 294 models. That's pretty awesome, Sly. Is that viral? I got my 8-year-old daughter with me. She wants me to know she likes your model. Thank you so much. Let me show them off and then I will make sure I get this ornament. Here are our big lizards. There they are. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. How are you guys doing today? I have little lizards too. Got little tiny lizards too. Okay, let me get Jackrabbit before I forget. I'm gonna make sure you're on my tree. I don't know why I can't spell this word this morning. There we go. Gosh, even with the longer word, I still have trouble. There we go. I'll get you up on the subscriber tree. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hope weekend is going well. Let's see, Matt says it's a VR MMO anime. Okay, so common theme, but it follows a guy that plays trash games, buggy, bad-reviewed ones. He tries a god game, and he's just OP because of how many janky games he complete. I think I saw Slam in the chat. Did we just find Slam's superpower? I think we did. Let's see. AKA Alpha Legion. I have some Thousand Suns formation too. Ooh, for the color contrast. Yeah, those would be very pretty together for that contrast. Yeah, Slam's gonna be a god. Let's see. She really wants to learn how to paint, but my office isn't set up for painting yet. Okay, hoping to get something for her to work on this winter sometime. That's so fun. Does she like more of the critters and things? I love painting critters. So like the Seraphon are fun. I have Skaven that I love to paint. What is she wanting to paint? I'm such a sucker for the animals. I like painting dragons. Horses. I love painting horses. I love critters. Plus, this might be the first year since Age of Sigmar started that I've painted more models than I've bought. That's pretty impressive, Sly. Pretty impressive. I wasn't aware that's a thing person could do. Turns out, yeah. You can, in fact. Paint before you get more, I know. Wild. Are you even a real hobbyist if you paint more than you buy? Are you even? Do you even paint, bro? Do you even hobby, bro? She's one of the D&D dragons we painted a couple of times. She says yes to all the animals. Love that. Love my painting twinsy. They have all the fun stuff. You get the fun colors, the fun textures. Oh, thank you so much for the bits, and thank you, Twitch, for the extra bits. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Yeah, so that extra thing you guys see there for Twitch is Twitch is doing the end of year bonus round. So depending on, there's different dates for different things. Right now, they are adding on extra bits to Cheers. And I think it's next week. The week we're off. There's like discounts on subs, or I'm sorry, gifted subs, things like that. If you guys are wanting to support your favorite creators here, they do have some different deals going on. So those are live now. I think there's a little banner that tells you more if you want to read up on that too. As it says, I told a code worker about Kingdom Death. Now I'm wondering what he'll say on Monday. I told him to Google it. Oh, that's dangerous. Mostly because you don't know what, like, end of Kingdom Death he's gonna get. Is it the spooky side or the Ludba side? Does he get both? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. Where's the week we're up? Yeah, that's always how it works. Every time I'm like, man, I'm gonna finally take a vacation. Twitch is like, what if we gave you a sub incentive? It's like, bruh. my mental health, but also, that'd be nice. We just roll with it at this point. Vacation, what's that? Yeah, apparently. I know other streamers will not take it, and they can absolutely take advantage of that. Good for them. I'm gonna take the time off. I talked about buying the game, so if he does, hopefully it's not like, yeah, I was gonna say, Googling it may have been a dangerous way to approach that. If he just ended up on, like, all of the pinups and none of the creepy, you're gonna have a very awkward conversation on the day. Ravenland says, my completed model record took a rough dip for a few months this year. Rocketed back the last half of the year. If I finish both nights, I'll have 40 models done, which is just 5 behind last year. That's amazing. Well done, Ravenlord. Bless, your stuff looks so good. You should be very, very proud. Yeah, does anyone else keep track of... I know I put together my art versus artist thing, which was kind of fun to go back and see some of the projects we worked on. I don't have an account, but it was cool to see some of the minis we worked on, all the projects. A lot of salamanders, lots of Imperial Fists. More of my stuff, which was kind of fun to see. I had a lot of my Seraphon from Kingdom Death. So I was better about personal projects this year. This year is also more bigger models, so it kind of averaged out. Yeah, you have to give yourself time credit for those bigger ones, for sure. Or display pieces, if there's things you take more time on. Gotta give yourself credit for all that. A Kroxigor is just a Feraligatr, changed our mind? That's exactly what we're doing. How are you? That is exactly the color scheme we've gone for. What you up to today, Panda Goblin? Hey, Stock, welcome in. I've completed 1.5k worth of Tau and another 3.2k worth of Votan. That's a lot of models. Well done. That is, yeah. That's crazy. Welcome on in. Trying to think how many models of Tau that would be. So it depends if you have a lot of vehicles. But that's, yeah, that's nuts. I like that. I feel like that 1.5k you mentioned is always a good goal to shoot for too, because then you can kind of mix and match your force a little bit. So like a really good goal for getting an army together. Welcome on in. Awesome, congrats. Let's see, I've given up on painting, just too busy. I just keep track of Nikki, what's being released by GWS. G-Dubs. I don't know if it was Games Workshop or I think Green Stuff. Oh, that'd be the other way around. I got you. I got you. It's tough finding the time to sit down and paint, especially if you don't have a place set up for it. Like I'm spoiled. All of my stuff stays right here on the table, so I can come back whenever. Not having the room for it, because then it becomes part of like having the time to set up and get everything back out. So I'm definitely spoiled in that way. Fairlight says, I keep track with the Paint Slam PDF. Some people do on Twitter. I don't really post to the hashtag, but the document is handy. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. 32 models of Tau discounted. That's awesome, Sock. Well done. Tyra says, I guess someone not familiar with it looking up Kingdom Death is either Dear God, what is wrong with these people? Or Dear God. Or Dear Gyre, jackpot. Yeah. I'm with that, Jack. But when I found Kingdom Death, I'm like, I like all of these things. I like the creepy. I like the pinup. I like all of it. Sign me up, please. And now I'm a late backer, and I'm gonna have more Kingdom Death than I ever know what to do with. So it's dangerous. Yeah, I'm definitely in the jackpot category. And it says, looking back, I've averaged between 40 and 50 models each year since I started tracking in 2021. That's awesome. Having a dedicated paint desk is clutch, yes, I think. I mean, I also cheat in that this is my full-time gig, but back before it was, when it was just hobby, I've always had a dedicated space, and it's just you're way more likely to sit down and put in a little bit of work here and there if it's already set up for you. Also a good hack for anything else you may need. Other hobbies or things around the house. Yeah, if you guys want to check out Kingdom Death, if you're also scared of Googling, Slam, thank you for the link. I've actually been working on some Kingdom Death. I will give the creepy model warning. So if that's not your jam, maybe look away for just a second, since we got Warhammer today. I've been working on Atlas the Child Eater, which is basically like a Krampus Santa. He's almost done, but I got him on his base the other day. But here's the other thing I like to paint, is a really creepy Kingdom Death stuff. So he's about done. I need one more pass on skin tones. And probably one more on the non-metallic, and then I'm going to call him good. I think I've put in enough time. I'm ready to just kind of move on. But yeah, he's about done. And then I think we're going to pick a pinup to get back to. This is the way this year went. I don't want to count the models I painted. Don't have to. Don't have to. Don't put that pressure on if you're not feeling it. I suppose it took me time to get into Kingdom Death because I didn't care for the female pinups. But the game was what I wanted for a while, just had to pull the trigger. Yeah, if you did the August challenge, you at least have the starter box. It's not a bad idea. I should move my PS4 off my hobby area so I stop getting distracted. If it helps, absolutely. Okay, back to this boy. We are still doing a little bit of a wash in between the scales, and then we'll come back and highlight up the scales a bit later. This just gives us a bit more depth to the blue as we go. I think of everything else going on. YouTube, I mentioned it earlier, I'll mention it again. We did hit the ad share on YouTube, so thank you everyone who's been checking out the Wednesday streams or checking out the new videos. I am in the middle of editing our mini exchange video, so I will work on that probably a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow to get all that finished up. That'll be our next video. If you want to check out the VODs, the videos, all that good stuff, there's our YouTube. We've been working really, really hard to get everything for Partner unlocked, so thank you everyone for all the help. Let me look at their weapons real quick. Okay. Alright, so we've got more gold. Got the big old rock in the middle. Okay. I was trying to say if I actually went black for the weapon or if we go with the brown. Let's go with the brown. The brown will be nice with the blue. Wherever it is. Had it out. Now, or did I? I could stop rolling odds in the background, but now I'm used to the Nikki Echo. If you enjoy the Nikki Echo, it just means I get paid, so. Yeah, it just means that all the ads you get, I now get paid for, is all that it means. If you like me babbling in the background, by all means. Keep me babbling. Let's see. Paint. Ooh, take a break for a couple of Street Fighter 6 matches. SpongeBob hours. Yeah, hours later. Some hours later. Alright, let's get weapons. And I think we need to start highlighting some of our scales. I'm just putting it off a bit. I need to organize the hobby room day. It's a mess in there. I know that has helped me. So I ended up putting a lot more of my stuff in the closet behind me. Just weeding out stuff I'm never gonna get to. That definitely has helped me. I think it's worth it. Just taking that time to do it. Let's see, on top of the 32 Tau I painted, I also painted 60 plus models of Votan, then 2 Imperial Guard Christmas boxes I'm working on over the holidays. Holy cow! You're just one army to the next. That's great. Those guard boxes are also very nice. I got a good mix of things in there. Keeping busy for sure. Hey, Bigger Gonna Speaking Minis, welcome in. How are ya? We are working on Pokemon Kroxigor. So these are Feraligatr, the Pokemon. They are joining my very nerdy Seraphon army. How are you? Such a fun kit. I'm really glad I have another box of these guys waiting for me. Every so often cleaning up is a great help. Yeah, it's taking the time to do the deeper clean can be really, really worth it. Even if it's not what you want to do right that day, it's worth it. You just get to make room for more projects. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I tried sitting normal. It's just not going to work. It's mostly full of books that don't fit on my shelf that I haven't put in the storage locker yet. Bunch of random junk. So I need to find a good storage solution for all my paints. Might need a second drawer set. That's what I use for mine. Is I have a set of... It's like the rolly drawer that would normally go under desk. That's what I've got for my paints. So when you guys hear me shuffling around for paints, that's what I'm messing with. I have a few of the ones on my desk that we got way back initially when we got set up, but I think under the desk is such a nice way to do it. It takes up a lot less room. Then you've got more room for current projects, things like that. Getting it off the desk, I think, can be helpful depending on what you're going for. And then we do have a couple of the like nail polish racks too for paints we don't use as much or ones that we both use a lot, so we can just grab it when we need it. But again, something if you don't want something on your desk could be a good option. Just depends what you're wanting to do. As someone who is a hobby butterfly and has like 10 projects at once, I need as much desk space as I can get, so kind of how I went about it. We missed some of his skills. Chat, where do you store your paint? I kind of explained. I've got like 3 different ones for me. Where do you like to store your paint, chat? What have you got set up? Mazza's got a box. Love that. If it works, it works. Nothing fancy. Signed a paint rack from a paint store a while back. It was free. Best thing ever. That's yeah, that's awesome. I know some, if they're like getting rid of a paint range or something, they'll just say like, okay, whoever wants it, take it. Lucked out then. Hey Ruined, welcome in. I have small nail polish holders mounted on the wall. That's a good way to do it. Welcome in. Rich Nutter, welcome in. I have empty of racks, but I've run out of space. I need a new solution. Everyone in chat's like, please share so I can figure out what I want to do. Welcome in. Is there anything you're working on today? Let's see, Panic Comments is on kitchen table because I don't have a hobby room. Those used are on a Lazy Susan. Lesser in the Keurig drawers. Reapers on the wall and an MDF. Weather and stuff's in a drawer. Oh, okay, I like that system. The Lazy Susans are nice for, like, if you have to have them on a table. At least you can rotate around and put all those paints in there. And it says, yep, I have one of those. The drawers are already full. I have too much paint. I usually try to keep only the paint for a project on the desk. It's not that big of a space. Using a 4-jar box to store the paints that don't fit in the drawers. I feel that. Yep. I feel that. Riot, hello, how are you? Combination of essential oil carrying case from Wish, IKEA desk drawer, and a shelf made out of the hardwood floor pieces. A few different places then as well. The one thing I don't like about the drawer is where I've got the bottles of paint. I don't have a way of seeing, like, from the top what color everything is. So I think I need to go through and, like, get a little bit of paint and put it on top of the lid. It's just, it's so many paints that to do that, it's a little overwhelming. That would, like, easily just be a full day of me putting paint on the top of lids. Which doesn't sound super fun, but I probably need to do. I feel like it's one where, like, each day I take, like, 10 paints and I do it. And just over time, I will slowly have paint on the top of all of the lids. Scooby's got paint racks. Let's see, Riches, I just got, ooh, a 3D printer, thinking of designing my own. Let's see, currently taking a break. Be back to more Iron Jaws soon. Kroxigor looking good, thank you, I appreciate it. These are, I am painting them like Feraligatr, the Pokemon. So in my Seraphon army, I've got several nerdy paint schemes. I've got Charizard, I've got Venusaur, I've got Anjanath from Monster Hunter. So I've got Chocobos for my little Raptidon hunters. So these are just the next edition of nerdy into the army. Is where this paint scheme is coming from. Lazy Susan is a must for models like Harkin World Claimer. Oh, for showing off the model? I see, yeah. So there's my Reaper rack on the side, so there's a drop on the lid. Just do it as you use them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I've put it off long enough. I've put them off long enough. Use the paint for project, dab it on the cap. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be the way to go. There's just some I don't use super often, so I've got to make a point of getting the rest of those also with their paint on the lid. But yeah. That's my one complaint about the drawer. Is it's hard to see the bottle colors until you do all that. I do love critters, yeah. They're some of my favorite things to paint. I just usually have a bigger mix of things to work on. And then I prefer fantasy models to sci-fi, so. You have a lot more critters in fantasy. As opposed to, you know, just a crap ton of power armor. Power armor gets very, very boring when you're doing it. 40 plus hours a week. It's very, very boring. Dear GW, who made Neurobots and are you okay? I wish they were cooler on the table. Wish they didn't. I was like hoping they did more stuff, but. Can't wait to see the family photo of your Seraphon. I think when I get the Raptidons. Actually, let me grab my Raptidons so you guys can see. I keep saying Chocobos and not showing you. Let me grab them. These boys. So for them, I need to finish the little skink riders on top, which I did airbrush yesterday, so these are super duper work in progress, but there-ish. Gotta get ready for work. Sounds good, Mikey. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out today. Hope work goes well. I know you said it's been work until Christmas. I hope it goes well. I'll see you later. Definitely looks like a chocobo, yeah. So it's a lot of little nerdy things like that within the army, which has been a lot of fun. So every time we pick out a new unit, it's like, all right, well, what's this gonna be? What Pokemon or Monster Hunter monster do we want now? What's up next? So I think when I get those done, I'll do another like big photo as it keeps growing here. Because I tried to get a shot for TikTok, so you can see a smaller one over on TikTok for now. But as we get more, I'll try and keep doing them because they're fun. It's fun doing the growing army shots. I think I'm going to throw some power armor onto the desk. This next project, I had the idea of cycling through each army so I don't burn myself out. Votann, Raven Guard, Knights, Armorers. Back to Votann. So that's a good way to do it. See if it helps get some stuff done better. I have found that hopping around helps me quite a bit. So, like, we were working on the Tyranids, obviously, because I got updates with the new edition. But, like, I'm okay putting them back away for a bit. And, like, again, when they're exciting to me, I'll pick them back up. I feel like that has really helped me, as opposed to just burning through something because I feel like I should be working on it. Being able to hop around has been huge. I guess, does anyone else have a similar system? Have we found that helps? Oh, Bandit Goblin says, I'm not sure if Timothy is still here, but thank you. I wanted to read that out in case. Still here and lurking. Thank you again, Timothy, for support. Thank you, everyone, for the bits, the subs, the throne. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a lot of vehicles on desks, dreadnoughts, and then building the nids. You have a very busy desk. Very busy desk. I want to add more Marines, but I burnt out quick doing the black armor. Marines, it's very, very easy to burn out on. It's, because it really is. You're painting the same thing over and over. It's very easy to burn out. Unfortunately. That's why, like, I was working on the Gladiator. I hadn't really touched my wolves in a while. Obviously, I have to do some for commissions, but like, yeah, once you work on them for a bit, you're kind of good for a while. Or at least I am. I definitely find jumping around is good for motivation. I always end up rushing things for events, though. Is it even a tournament if you're not rushing a paint job? If you're not crunching on paint that week, is it even a tournament? Ooh. In there. I think, I will say, when I play more, I'm more likely to paint my own stuff, too. Because then, like, the next time I play, I want something, like, painted. I want a unit done, or I want to take a certain character. For me, playing is a big motivating factor. I'm way more likely to keep up with something. I finished the last ones at 11 p.m. last Friday for an event on Saturday. Yep. That is the true Warhammer tournament experience. Finishing models in the hotel. Or the night before, whenever it needs to be done. I think we like painting my 30k World Eaters because they have a lot of guys. Work on my army, which is Eldar. When I have something to work on for it, more often I'm working on assembling my son's AdMech, painting Marines to display in his room. I think definitely is motivation. Some of my dudes are put away, out of sight, out of mind. I really want to bring my painted librarian to a game, but I need a painting unit for it, so it's a good motivating factor. Yeah, I have found that's huge for me. Like, when we weren't playing as much, it was just kind of like, okay, well, of all my stuff, like, I should work on commissions first, so I'll just work on that. Like, it doesn't really matter what I need, because I'm not playing. And then as soon as we started looking into Sigmar more, I'm like, alright, I want to finish my lizards. I want this on the table next time we play. It's been... That was huge for me in a way I don't think I really understood how big it was for me. Now I see. Now I see. He says I jump from project to project, paint what I fancy. I think also important. That's why you'll see me take the breaks for Malifar Kingdom Death too. Something's just pulling me that way. I need to work on it. Lord says, I'm getting a little tired of bringing the exact same units every game, since that's all I have. Oh, he's got a Stern Guard unit. Let's go. Mad Side's trying to figure out how to counter it already. But yeah, I think that's that may be bigger than... If you're like me, that may be bigger than you thought initially. Being able to play games with them. I wish I could do, this isn't the tournament, this is me. I wish I could do more tournaments, but with my sensory stuff, they're too much for me. But I would totally use that as a good way to kind of stay on track. Tournaments are just too rough on me. They're so loud. Did you give those filthy heretics the blamp? Yeah, how did the game go? I don't think I actually saw in the Discord. If it was there, I'm sorry. Frankly, I was in a bad mood last night, so I may have missed stuff last night. I was just kind of angry last night. Conclusion I came to as well, yeah, tournaments are a lot. Especially if you have sensory stuff. I just end up with a gigantic headache, and it's just not fun to me by the end of the day. I have found I can make it through about 2 games, and then I don't want to be around anyone at all. They're so loud, yep. Another autistic person mentioned how hard Adepticon was noise. I mean, last year, I felt bad. I had to sneak off the last day because my anxiety got really bad, and I felt bad. It's a lot. Yeah, it's loud. There's lots of people. Your little social battery can drain pretty quickly if you're not careful. But yeah, I felt bad because I had to sneak away. So this is a good game. Raven Guard came out ahead on points. Let's go. Big GTs can be an endurance event. I don't know how people do the... Like, I think this last Warhammer, like the official one, they were playing like 9 games or something. I'm out. Immediately out. I can't. I can't. I like the game, but my goodness. I can't do that. Introvert nightmare there. So I took my own set, yeah. I can do about 2 games, and then I'm kind of spent. I'm done. I'm good. Because if you really want to win, I mean, yeah, some people that's their favorite part, and they have the energy to do that, and that's great. I could never hang. I could never hang. Seems a lot of introvert, anxiety-prone people seem to thrive. Oh, it's streamers, especially VTubers. Yeah, I think a lot of it kind of being... I can speak for me, so I also deal with anxiety. And, not diagnosed, but most likely autistic. I have a lot of sensory stuff. It being your thing that you can kind of control makes it a lot easier. A lot easier. Which I'm glad that a lot of the VTubers have found it as a way to kind of connect and do their thing. I love that. Blonde Cat, welcome in. How are you? You don't like the idea of talking to all kinds of people for 18 hours? While thinking about a super complicated game you're both dangerously invested in? I know. Imagine, Blonde Cow. How are you? Welcome in. I know. It's a lot of brain power going on. Between knowing your rules, your opponent's rules, the core rules. There's a lot going on. Yeah. For sure. The control makes sense. Yeah. Like, I think there's a certain amount of... I've set up an environment where I feel comfy, and I hope others feel comfy. And if something comes in that is not comfy, I have the power to remove that. It's very much our turf, so to speak. So that makes it much easier for me. I think for me especially, because like Warhammer is a very niche thing too. So just being in here and me having Warhammer is kind of an icebreaker. I don't have to be like, so, like, what do you do? What do you do for work? You don't have to do that kind of awkward social thing either. It's, you already know we're both here because of a shared interest type deal, which helps me a lot. I don't know. I would imagine for others, there's kind of something similar there. Whether that's video game or whatever they're doing with their stream. Jazzy, welcome in. How are you? I never pick up this game too. I can't actually remember the last time I won any game I've played. Alright, I think the red scales need one more highlight. Let's do that before we start any of the blue, because the blue's gonna take a while. I can barely remember my rules, or I keep mixing them up with previous editions. Please don't ask me to remember everyone else's, that's the thing. Because, like, if you're playing for a tournament, you need to know the other person's stuff, too. At, like, the very least, to know that they're not, like, trying to pull a fast one on you. Like, even throwing other strategy out the window, just to know that they're also not forgetting rules, or trying to maybe fudge them in their favor. Brain too smooth for that. I'd be the kind of person who's like, okay, whatever you say, I can't be bothered. Yeah, that's a big part of it too. Whoever gets me game 3 for a tournament, we're just gonna go to the bar and have a drink, and you can just take the game. That's fine. I can't do one more. Sorry. I'm gonna get you a drink, and we're gonna chill there for the game. Try to meet anyone from chat. I don't think I'd say anything besides what am I tagging and ask if they want a snack. Oh, we have an article. Okay, Kill Team, Underworlds, and Tyranids. Let me get this little bit of orange since I just put it on my brush. And we will take a look. Beer and pretzels casual is my style. Mine too. Mine too. Day 1, game 3 is always the toughest. It's hard. It's just it's a long day. Your brain's tired. If it's real loud, your voice is probably starting to go. All right, let's hop over and check out that article. Son of Forest, welcome in. You think the tiny talks are gonna make you go cross-eyed? I believe it. And then you got the infantry too. It's mostly the same. That's what I kind of figured Ghost Talks is like. They're wrapping up for Christmas, which is great. Glad that they're getting their holiday time, but like, what is there to show us? I think it's the same article. Okay, we'll go ahead and go over it just in case anyone missed it, still needs to get pre-orders in, things like that. And then we'll go back to some lizards. I could use a little break too. I think the end stuff is new. Okay, cool. We'll just work our way down. You guys got me checking the date. Okay, here we go. There we go. Sunday preview. Kill Team, Warhammer, Underworlds, and Tyranids. Alright, so here is the big box. So Kill Team, Salvation, and Killzone, Beta Decima, pre-order from the 23rd. Okay, so now we are into the actual, you can pre-order it now. Kill Team pre-order is this Saturday, so 23rd of December. Right before Christmas. So, Space Marine Scouts and Striking Scorpions prepare to tangle on oceanic rig complexes and Kill Team Salvation. The main box contains 2 Kill Teams, the exclusive Kill Team Salvation rulebook, and 5 pieces of rig apparatus terrain. So this is up. There is the cool board, all the terrain. Reaper, welcome in. How are you? Of course, it's before. I mean, do you want it on Christmas? What are you saying here, Reaper? All right, we also got Death Gorge with more of the Cruel Boys. So Dagok Stablads Malevolent Mask Rivals Pack. Again, 23rd, so it's coming Saturday. Cool board. There is the Rivals deck. I won't read through all of this just because we have seen it. This is just a reminder that now we are up to the actual pre-order dates. In case anyone needs to get orders in. Tyranid Reinforcements. Let's see. I did want to read through this because I was trying to remember how I feel like some of these were split up together. The Hive Fleets are hungry. The biomass won't chew itself up. Swarming invasion forces soften up their next meal with claws, parasites, and psychic powers. Selection of miniatures originally exclusive to Warhammer Leviathan box set are coming out. So Von Raya's Leapers, Winged Tyranid Prime, the Psychophage, Neurogaunts, and Horrors of the Hive set, including the Screamer Killer and the Neurotyrant. Okay, those are the ones that are still together. Be available to pre-order next week. So that's what I was trying to get to. That's together. The others are separate. Terrain isn't great, but I need the new Scorpion. I think I'm going to wait. When the Scorpions are separate, I'm going to definitely pick those up. This is just a hiccup. No, they said that a lot of this is going to be 2-week pre-orders. So now we're just finally to the point where you can pre-order them. That's what this is. Yeah. No new products are revealed this week. We'll commence with a swift recap of everything we announced last week. Awesome stuff coming to Warhammer Plus that you can watch for free. So the console, again, this Saturday. Blood Bowl, we had the cheerleaders. So these, reminder here, cast in Forge-Weld resin, available made-to-order products going on sale 10 a.m. on Saturday until 8 a.m. GMT Tuesday the 2nd of January. So make sure you get your your made-to-order in if you want those. Black Library, so we went through those. Just going to do the slow scroll here as a reminder. Alright, Warhammer Plus. You may have heard it's nearly Christmas time, perhaps even earlier in the article. Definitely true, and that means a big old bundle of Warhammer Plus content, a bunch of videos available to watch entirely for free, whether you're a subscriber or not. For subscribers, there's a special Christmas episode of Battle Report, the Most Unsilent Night Warhammer Quest Red Gobbo Special, a Lore Masters episode on the Vermilion Vagabond himself, and a Citadel Masterclass on painting the bounciest bags of teeth in all of Warhammer. Squeaks! So a very orky Christmas, if you guys are interested. Greedy, welcome in. How are you? I was late. Can you go back at the top? We will in a second. Yeah. All right. If you're not a subscriber yet, get it on your Christmas list. There's a festive feast of Warhammer content with 5 free episodes from the 20th to the 30th of December to stick on while you're recovering from a festive dinner. You'll be able to watch last year's Christmas episode of Battle Report, which I think I heard is actually pretty fun. Kill Team Shred Till You're Dead, a Citadel Color Masterclass on how to paint the Goth Rocker, and a Lore Masters on Dark Angel's successor chapter known as The Unforgiven. Also 2 animations, Hammer and Bolter episode, Artifacts, and Patience of Iron from Angels of Death Origins. You can check out some freebies. Oh, today is Return of the King 20th anniversary. Happy Return of the King Day. Alright, we also have a Hangout and Paint over on their Twitch. Let's see. Painting challenge, games, community roundup, and more. That. Warhammer Paintmas, if you want to be in that. That's all we got. So yeah, same thing as last week, just a reminder that this is the actual week that the pre-orders go up. Anyone interested in some made-to-order, some NIDs, the Kill Team? Yeah, I'll pick up the Scorpions when they're separate. Hoot, hello, how are you? Oh no, Greedy's getting over the flu. Feeling more alive than I have all week. I'm sorry, Greedy. That sounds like that was rough then. I'm glad you're feeling better. 20th? No, like last summer. Nope. Apparently today. Let's see, I've asked the store to reserve my Kill Team kits and some Neurogaunts. Get the scouts on their own. You guys want to see my tattoo while I'm here? Or nah. I never know if you guys are just tired of them now. It's like, yeah. You got your tattoo. Whatever, Nikki. Flex on him. The only thing I hate is, Sadie says no. The only thing I hate is he is squarely on my tricep. Like, from here, you can't see him. So let me get set up here. I have to, like, turn completely around for you guys. So I got Vegeta. on my tricep. I can get my stupid sweater off. But he's back there. He's got my 6. And then the sleeve. We're getting there. Oh, and flex? See, Piccolo's getting bigger too. I didn't realize I had tickets to the gun show. We working on it. That's right. We working on it. Hey, Tree2PO. Vegeta is as of Friday. So he's new. He is still in, oops. I don't know if you guys can see it. He's in the second skin. I don't know if it was like reflecting on the camera. But it's the second skin that it heals in is what he's in right now. He looked hella fresh. Yeah, he is Friday. Friday fresh. First was Shenron. So he's still, that was back in September. And then my man's Piccolo. And then Slam's man, Vegeta. And Goku is next. The plan was, and I'm at the point now with my artist where we're gonna have to map out the rest to make sure I get what I have space for what I want. The plan is to do a little kid Goku, like original Dragon Ball, and have that kind of fade into now current Goku with Ultra Instinct. And then driving exam. And then kind of fill in with smaller stuff. Shenron will probably wrap around a little bit more. So we deliberately left that open for space for Shenron and more background. We also kind of figured out I could have something here if I wanted, you know? We could put someone else back there. I believe Christopher, yeah, Sabat lives around, a lot of them do. Funimation is basically in our backyard here, so a lot of them do. I can get the 7 balls across random parts of your body. I could. I think, if anything, maybe mix them in with the, like, filling everything out. Let me scroll up here. I think I'm missing stuff. When I flex, he does Final Flash. That's right. Lars, welcome in. How are you today? I don't know any of these characters. Dragon Ball's good stuff. Good stuff. Gotta leave room for whatever the next Goku is. That's right. Did you see the Goku versus Superman? I need to. I don't normally watch those, but absolutely Will in chat kept talking about it, so I need to watch it. Oh, Rich Nutter says this. Another person with a whole sleeve dedicated to a thing they like. Respect for the commitment. Great bright colors too. Her color work is beautiful. I'm so happy I found her. What do you have for your sleeve? What have you got? Master Roshi tramp stamp. Ew. He's got a black void and 2 eyes for the shoulder. It's just Popo. That's right. Ultra Ignorance Goku. But yeah, that's what I got. And we'll decide if I, take up the other arm for stuff. At the very least, I am getting Berserk on the other arm, so I'm getting Guts on the other arm. So from there, I have to decide. But that's what I got, and that's what I was doing Friday. But for now, let's go paint plastic instead of myself. Let me hop back over there. Let me put this back on too, because it's a little chilly. I am also excited, Slam. I was tempted to just put that on, like before it's even an anime. I'm mostly sad that we're getting Daima instead of Super, because, like, I want to see it. I want to see more of them. And that's all I can say without spoiling a whole bunch of stuff, but that's what I want. That's what I want. All right. Star Wars for you. Literally just finished, a couple weeks ago. Started back in 2018 or so. That's so cool. Glad you got it finished up. It's so exciting. I'm hoping, like, so with mine, this whole year has been a lot of healing. So I've started working out and stuff too. So this time next year, I'm hoping that both the sleeve and the gun show are looking good. That's my plan. This time next year. I'd love to get Yamato, all the ships in different versions. That'd be cool. You don't have a color wheel and brushes for tattoos. You have failed as a painter. I'll never be a painter. Never be a painter. Stomach ab tat for guts. Guts on my guts. So yes, I will have a berserk tattoo on the other arm at some point, but I want to finish this first, obviously. I love for that one episode of pure smack talk he gets for getting his block knocked off. That's why we love him. That's why we love him. Look at my gut. Yeah. Keep looking for the models and hoping, but they're all basically, out of production for the Yamato. So everything Hobby Link and had sent as soon as available. They're back ordered. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, hopefully. I know that for some of the figures and things with some of the importing, so like Gunpla, some of the anime figures. One of my Piccolos I had to wait for forever because of the containers and stuff. Getting lost with all of the shipping stuff with COVID and being backed up. So that may be part of it. I feel like a lot of that has now kind of evened back out. I think some of the Gundam still has issues, but that may be part of it. For Crocs, we went for the Warspawned. And we are doing Feraligatr, the Pokemon. Is our color scheme, Hoot. Rise, welcome in, how are you? What you up to today? Nothing really available is the small scale. And I don't want that size much, yeah. Oh, one of you's been backward for almost 2 years? I mean, maybe then. I don't know. Because, yeah, I remember one of mine, I got an email from them saying, like, hey, we've got really weird stuff with shipping container situations. It's gonna be late. But he did finally come in, so. I don't know. I wouldn't think for that long, but who knows. World lookout! Hobbs the cat has learned how to open doors. Oh no. You're in trouble now, Mousebeat. You're in trouble now. Like a scene from Jurassic Park. I feel like it is. I feel like same energy there. You should get out of bed and start the day? What have you got planned today, Jazzy? Like, do you need to, though? Like, do you actually need to? Okay, we just straight up missed scales. Let's get that while we're here. I got distracted, apparently. Oh no, Bryce says, I am very COVID sickly, so in bed. How are you? Having fun with your Pokezards? I am. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Oh, you have travel coming up, don't you? Is that gonna affect plans? I hope not. I hope you're feeling better soon. Podcast says, my little gremlin can open doors. The home has never had peace since. Man, I take that for granted. Sadie can't do that. Like right now, Scott closed the door so she's not as loud. I have some safety. Hey Grumpy Insight, welcome in. What's the main paints that you use? Sure, so right now I am using, actually all Citadel colors today. So I'm using Mephiston Red as part of our red workup. All the blues, yeah, everything so far I think has been Games Workshop. I tend to use a lot of Games Workshop. I also use a lot of Vallejo model color. If you're looking to kind of expand, these are very similar to the Citadel. Like they behave very similar. So they're a similar consistency. If you're thinning them out for like a base coat or a layer, you thin them down very similarly. So those are kind of the main ones I use and really like. If you have any other questions, let me know. But yeah, today it's a lot of Games Workshop and then some, usually some Vallejo. It's not today. It says, I gotta go grocery shopping. Hardware store, look at some lighting fixtures for the basement. How'd you know, eat? Eating's important. We also have groceries coming today. Gosh, I had to pick up extra stuff for, like, the day of Christmas, and these grocery prices, it's ridiculous. I straight up told my mom, I was like, we're not doing Christmas Eve, because, like, I can't afford it. I don't want to have to pay for 2 different, like, special meals. Getting ridiculous. Anyways, I've got to get up and do chores. Not sure if my parents are coming over for dinner, if I'm going over their place today, so figure I should tidy up just in case. That's a good idea, yeah. You know the second you don't, that's when they come over. One of my friends is the same. It's like, oh, well, they won't need to use this. Of course they do. That's the time. He hates it when I have the gall to go to the bathroom. He'll open the door and stare at me like he's sorry for interrupting. That's when we use more locks. That's what I'm hearing. We lock the kitty out. Dude, mine keep trying to sleep in my pants when I'm indisposed. Rises, I have 4 days to get better, and I'm 4 days into the sick. Oh no. Man, I hope you feel better for just all of that together, Rise. Thinking healing thoughts for you, so you feel better. I just remembered talking about the travel last time is why I asked. Gotta get OJ for mimosas on Christmas. Yum. We've definitely done that a couple of years. I think we're this year sticking to the Baileys and the Kahlua this time. We like to just do that with our coffee. That's really good. Mimosa's very good though. What's everyone's favorite Christmas food? What's that thing we're really excited to have here, next week? My mom makes a dessert called haystacks, which are like the little chow mein noodles in chocolate. And I'm obsessed with them, so I'm gonna eat my weight in haystacks next week. The new knits have the cutest little squat tails. How many I want? Oh, an actual liquor cabinet? I will double mask up and fly in discomfort if I have to. That's the thing, is you don't want to get everyone else sick. Obviously want to see family, but yeah, I hope it works out here, Sly. Or sorry, Rise. Christmas food in this economy? Yeah, nah. Nah. We'll tone it back a little bit this year. I don't really have a single thing. Last night makes a little shoe fly pie, though. Okay, I've heard this term. What exactly is that? Like, I know that it is a thing, but I don't know what it is. I think my sister-in-law is making, apple pie. Usually just Christmas desserts. My grandma makes haystacks, too. The Tutti Fruities, which is the recipe in Discord. I looked through the recipe. They're not for me, but I could see them being very good. If you liked more of the stuff in them. Plus, we were talking about the magic of the old family recipe cards. This adds like plus 10 deliciousness. Ooh, favorite Christmas food is baked sandwiches made from leftover Christmas dinner. Yum. We've kind of moved to like finger food all day. So we'll do like little meat and cheese plates. I'm gonna bring like hummus and some chips. We've kind of moved to that, and then we graze all day. And then another thing that we kind of stole from Scott's family is we do like the little sausage bites. So it's like breakfast sausage, some cream cheese, all in crescent rolls. Those are very good, so we'll do those too. Where's that? One more. Let me get some monstered up for this next one. Oh, what is this, Veggie? I love... Oh, I'm gonna butcher this. Riza Lamanat? I think I goofed that up. Look forward to eating it. Even after the recipient of almond gift has been determined. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't think so. I have a lot of things to look up in that. But I'm glad you're looking forward to it. Sorry I don't know more about it. That's why it says, my dad sent us money, so honestly I'm gonna go whole hog and get a lot of food. You can take it, welcome in. That is exactly what we're going for, yep. Thank you so much. So I was going for Feraligatr. So yep, you've got it exactly. How are you today? Welcome in. So he is going to... We have a lot of nerdy references in my Seraphon army. So I've actually already got Charizard, Venusaur. I've got some Chocobos that we're working on. And then Anjanath from Monster Hunter. So yep, absolutely. How are you? Doing good, good. Glad to hear that. Welcome on in. Is there anything you're working on? No, it says I'm pretty much the only one that eats them now. My mom and dad can't for medical reasons. My brother doesn't like coconut. So more for me. We made 60 of them on Thursday, and they're all at my house. My goodness. Well, I mean, yeah, you just gotta eat enough for everyone. That's what I'm hearing. I'm sorry they can't enjoy them. I saw the raisins and cherries, and I noped out. But I could see them being very good if you like those things. Did you paint a skink with a headdress to resemble Super Saiyan Vegeta? We should. We should. We absolutely should. I actually do have a separate little skink, like an extra one. That I was gonna do in a different color scheme. Maybe we just do. I'd want to try my brother who doesn't like coconut and send him the coconut cookies. I like coconut, but I totally get it when people don't. I understand. Let's see, just ordered... Ooh, Tyranid Biovore. I'm gonna be painting up eventually. It's a Venusaur, yes! So we're gonna be building squads of Outriders. Very nice. That sounds like fun projects. Bill, thank you so much for that sub for 50 months of support. Are you? I don't think you're on Christmas tree yet. Let's get you an ornament. What you up to today? Let's go. Let's go Snowflake. I love coconut, but I know a lot of people don't like the texture. Yeah, like I totally get it. Sometimes I don't want the texture, and I like coconut. I even like it, and sometimes I don't want it. Yeah. 42. I gotcha. Thank you, thank you. You're up to 5'8". Be jealous. Gotta come in here and rub it in my face, Bill. How are you today? You know, before you bully me, how are you doing today? Jay says, there's these things, Ritz crackers made into a sandwich with peanut butter, ooh, and dipped in chocolate. I would like that. Yeah. Rice says, whole cherries covered in chocolate with brandy liqueur in between. My mom makes these amazing steamed Christmas pudding, especially though known as roasted veal. That all sounds amazing, Rice. My goodness. Good try in pronunciation, thank you. Hints of pseudo-French. Oh, okay. I was missing some of that. It's Alamand. There, closer. I don't know if the E is said at the end there. It's a rice porridge, almond and whipped cream based dessert. Served with a cherry sauce. That sounds really good. I would try that for sure. I'm gonna come steal a little bit from all of your dinners. That all sounds so good. Bill says, on Friday, we delivered the project we've been working on for 2 years. That's amazing. Congrats. And then you said you've done 2 weeks notice and all that, right? You're now in the middle, getting moved over. Make sure with coconuts. There's really good, tasty coconut out there. You just have to slog your way through a lot of bad coconut. It's the when you're not sure, right? If it's going to be good or not. That makes it really difficult. Do you take your chance? Do you try the coconut? Or no? Totally understand that. Sometimes good, sometimes not. Oh, and my son graduated from Kent State on Saturday. They got a week to go. Go, go, go. You're almost there, Bill. Proud of you. That's so cool. So excited for you. And congrats to your son. A lot of exciting stuff all at once here. That is a good week to me. You come to my family's Christmas lunch. Good luck leaving. We'll keep you there and feed you food all day. Oh no, what a shame. No, stop. Oh no. And chat never saw me again. What a shame. Alright, I think we're almost done with this. And then we'll work on the blue for a little bit. And then what time is it? Oh, okay. We don't have a whole lot of time. I'm wondering if they come back on tomorrow so we can just keep cruising. I think the nights... I really want to start to get the nights together, I think is the tough part here. And why I'm trying to figure out what the schedule's going to be. There's a little bit of magnetization work that needs to be done. Yeah, it may be these guys just because they're going to be easier for stream. While I work on the other stuff off stream. I think my dad's going to make biscuits and gravy for brunch. I haven't had biscuits and gravy forever. Alright, let's just go ahead and get some more base coats on. We are going to have them tomorrow. I might leave the highlighting for tomorrow. We'll just get some more base coats so they can dry and get washes and all that. So yeah, if you guys want to join for more Pokemon Seraphon, we'll probably have them back here tomorrow. Christmas schedule. We have stream this week. And then next week, no streams. I'm going to be taking time off for Christmas. So that schedule is in the Discord if you guys need it. The Discord is open to everyone. If you want to come join us, show off what you're working on, all that good stuff. I'm also going to throw in my socials in case you want to see the other projects we're working on. I think Atlas is now on there, and I threw one of my Agrodon. The leader is on there now, the Scar Veteran. If you want to check him out. But yeah, we'll be around in the Discord for the time off. We just won't be streaming or doing commissions. Get a little break or recharge. And then we attack 2024. Definitely join the Discord later. Yeah, free to come join. We talk about hobby news. We just goof off, honestly. Kind of our little home away from home for anyone who'd like to come join us. $2023? What about it? Back New Year's Eve? I think so. I think we're gonna do, I think I will be back for those days. We don't really do anything for New Year's, so it feels silly, like, taking additional stream time off. I don't think I'll do commissions just yet, but I'll be back to stream at least. I think is the plan. So maybe half days for me. Okay, that was cool. One thing no one tells you about when you buy a home is figure out what light bulbs you need. Buy a few boxes before they burn out. I just had my hall light go out, and I have no spare. Yep. Yep, that's an important one. Hey, Kale, welcome in. How are you? I think you ruined. He is, I'll give you a small update. He got a base yesterday. He's almost done. I'm trying to get him done before we head out for holidays here. There is snow base, so I decided to keep it. He covers most of the base, so I didn't want to do anything too crazy. But there is snow. I'm going to do one more pass on skin tones and probably one more on the non-metallic. And then I'm probably going to call it good. I think I'm happy with where he's at. I don't want to spend too much more time, but yeah, he was a creepy one. But thank you, I appreciate that. It was interesting bringing on stream, very different than I think a lot of the stuff we bring on. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out while we were working on Atlas. I know it's different. I tried to put as many creepy warnings up as I could. But at some point, I do have to show the model, so he was fun. I'm really scared to put him on the table and like have to play him. Yeah, I haven't built mine, so probably a good time for it. If you want a good creepy Christmas project, he's good for that. Sub Sunday on the 31st? No, half day. Half day on the 31st. Regular stream. Regular stream. I don't know, I didn't feel like the long streams were... I didn't feel like they were working. And I noticed there were definitely a few toward the end there where I was struggling to keep up for the whole time. Always have a bunch spare. Then when you need to use one, go get one the next day. Whenever we do have to buy light bulbs, we always end up getting like twice the amount we actually need to just like throw in a closet. Because yeah. Also the wiring of our house is really weird. We've had lights that shouldn't burn out on us. Like the electricity is just wired weird in this house. So we've just learned to keep spares. Or is there something you were wanting to work on at Live Metis? Let me back up here. Was the long stream, or do you want to pick what we're working on? What are we missing, I guess? I guess we could bring it back and you guys still get to pick. I don't think the long streams are worth it. So let me back up and ask the question. I guess that's for anyone. Do we miss Sub Sunday? You guys miss voting on what we work on. Or are we just kind of good with what we've got now? All right, next. I bought a few spare, use them. Then when I restocked, I grabbed a set that was a colder light. Okay, so it doesn't match the other bulb. It's a 2-bulb light. Time for a Home Depot run later. That's also, yeah, because there's like the daylight, the warm light, the cool light. So even if you get the right type, you have to write the right type of type. I don't think it matters. The dark pack Lucius for Lupa. Chat came through by voting for Lupa. I was gonna say, if you guys missed the voting part of it, we could bring that back if we wanted to. I didn't think the long streams were... I felt like what was happening, just from my perspective, is we would have regular stream, and then we would go to like the long portion, and then obviously like you guys have been here for a while, so people kind of, you know, go about with the rest of their day, and it felt like me just talking to myself for an extra 3 hours, which is really, really rough for me. So I didn't feel it was worth it, but it became very tough at the end. Breaking the near some Thousand Suns stream. We will have some Thousand Suns. We have a few other projects first, but we will. Yep. I have a commission. $6 long. Yeah, it's no, and like I totally get it. Like obviously people are gonna be in and out and things like that, but I'm not here to talk to myself. I think it'd be different. Like 6 hours with a video game, I think makes more sense because you've got the video game you're doing. Watching paint dry for 6 hours. I don't know that I want to do that all the time. It's a lot for you. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know. But if we want to bring back the voting, I'm totally down with that. Shouldn't sit that long anyway. It's bad for you. I think I would rather pick out, like, fun things we can do in our normal spot rather than adding more spots or longer spots. I would rather it go towards something more fun. Oh, that was a joke. I don't want that evil for you. It's all good, Rise. It's all good. It is, the 1,000 Suns are actually for the same client that does all the salamanders that we do. So it's totally fine. Totally fine. We're gonna get through it. Game stream mode. I still want to do King of the Castle again because that was a lot of fun with the like the Twitch integration and stuff. I just want to make sure that was a day that if we needed to go long, I could, which I couldn't this past Wednesday. So wanted to find a day where we could do that. You want to have fun? So selfish. I know. I know. Why am I even streaming? Fun. You can't play Lego Fortnite. Why is that, Maspate? White and gold 1,000 Suns. Drip Drinks, let's go. Could you imagine? Yeah, I'm not doing any more white armor projects for a little bit either. They look good, but man, for some reason, it is draining. I'm really happy with how they turned out, though. But yeah, if you guys like, I guess I didn't really get an answer from chat. I can ask in the Discord, too. Maybe that's easier. If you guys missed the vote, we can bring it back. For like a sub goal. We can do that. It's been hard figuring out what I should do as a sub goal. I'd like to do something, but yeah, finding something that's a good balance, I think, has been the tricky bit. Apothecary sweat, that's fine. But like, if that whole case had to be white, we'd have to talk. Apothecaries are cool, though. I'm excited. Now, if you're like, those all have to be hospitaller, I'd be like, I love you, but no. No. Gonna have to sweet talk Scott at that point. Someone won't share his PSP or Xbox. Why are we going there for Lego Fortnite? What do you normally play on Mouse Beat, is my question, I guess. I thought you were mostly PC, right? Weekly sub goal met. Nikki paints Lucas the Trickster every single week. And then he goes right into Legends. I would cry on stream. Would have to buy? No, it's free. Fortnite is free and Lego Fortnite is free. And it's on PC. That's why I was asking. I know, because I downloaded it myself the other day. Yeah, you just need the Epic launcher to get Fortnite and then Lego Fortnite. I can't go to Legends, I'm not commissioning it. I do hate how many things we've painted recently are now in Legends. Between the Sicarans, the Fire Raptor, the Mastodon. It all hurts. It all hurts. Maybe my Google sucks, I guess. Yeah, it's on, so it's another launcher, but it's Epic. Epic's not a bad one to have. They do free games from time to time, too, so it's not a bad one to have. I don't do, like, my main stuff through it, but to pick up the freebies, and yeah, check out LEGO Fortnite if you want. I think I want to do the stones as our jade. I don't think I want to do the gray. I want to bring in the jade. Yeah, no worries, Mass. I think you'll like it. I know Dee Dee said that after, like, some time, you kind of feel there's a little bit, I guess, jankiness to it, but it seems like it's really fun. I downloaded it to give it a try, too. Has anyone else been playing LEGO Fortnite? Epic has its 12 days of free games soon. Another reason to maybe go ahead and give it a try. Nope, let me scroll up here. I'm missing some chat. This is, I feel like I like the idea of Sub Sunday and Sub Rewards, but I find I just wasn't engaging. I think, yeah, it's a long time. People are in and out, obviously. But it wears on me a bit for just that long. But yeah, trying to find a sub goal that makes sense for us has been, I guess, a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be. But if we just want to bring the vote back and try that, we can try that. Let's try it with the New Year, chat. We'll do a sub goal with a vote for Sub Sunday. We'll do it. Let's do it. Usually some bigger games too. Yeah, I was trying to remember. Do you remember what like last year would have been? I feel like I did pick up some stuff. My daughter and I have been playing it. She loves it. I'm so glad. It looks fun. As someone who never thought I'd play Fortnite, like, it does look fun to hop in. O5, welcome in. This is not. So this is a plastic kit from Games Workshop. So I actually have another of these. But they come in a plastic kit. So this one has 3. This is the other build option. So they also come with these giant, like, mace things instead of the axes. But yeah, these are Kroxigors from Games Workshop. How are you? Titan, hello. It's going well. How are you? I don't know if you saw, because I know holidays are busy. But you have an email. Sent that over. I want to make sure you didn't miss it. Not to be annoying, just in case, because of holidays. How are you? I says, I'm not sure, but there are usually articles that detail what previous year's list of games are. Okay, yeah, I'll have to go back and see. I guess when that gets posted too, I'll throw it in the Discord in case anyone else wants to pick them up. Because even if you don't super love the Epic store, I mean, free games are always good. Free games always good. All right, there's one. Let's get our next boy. Oh my gosh. The plan for this is basically to paint it up like our little jade banner. That's the plan. Just to kind of tie them in together. Instead of boring rock, we'll do some jade. More fun colors. Just an excuse for more fun colors. I didn't know. You're good. You're all good. Yes, I have Lego Fortnite. Let's go, Mousebait. Enjoy. I'm glad you said something so we could get it figured out. I know they've given stuff like Death Stranding in the past. Each day is a different game. Yeah, we'll definitely throw that in the Discord in case anyone's interested. Keep an eye out. Well, cool. I'm excited to see what you think, Mousebait. I don't know when I'll be able to dive in, but I know Dee Dee said there's even, like, you gotta figure out, like, the, kind of the dodge mechanic. Little Souls-like. I've only seen, like, a couple of the enemies, but sounds like some interesting combat also. A little bit more paint. Eat meat. It gives bonus hearts. There you go. I need to uninstall some games. I guess my C drive is really full. I have moved to basically only keeping, like, what I'm playing at the moment, or, like, planning to very soon. That has helped. Super glue set, please don't super glue the Lego. Not the Craggle. Not the Craggle. Think of a lot of Total War game. Oh, those are huge too. Yep, that'll do it. Big Total War games. I think I appreciate the most about LEGO Fortnite is that it gives you the option to make pre-designed buildings. That's pretty cool. I don't know, like, any details, but that sounds really neat. I like that that's... For the people like me that aren't super creative, it's nice that I can just do that and go. But then those who want to take the time can... I'm glad! I'm really happy with how they turned out. I'm glad you're also happy. But yeah, they are ready for when we can get something figured out. Finalized up. If that's after holidays, that's totally fine too, if you're crazy busy until then. They are safe here until we're ready, so. But we'll get that figured out. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Either way, they are safe until we're ready. So don't feel rushed. Everybody else though, hello, how are you? I did the super glue to the Lego thing when I was a child. Now I have to face far too many questions from my nephew when he plays with my old stuff. I don't know, kid. Your uncle is an idiot. You happy? How are you today? Welcome, welcome. We are painting Seraphon like Pokemon. So this is Feraligatr from Gen 2. If you're wondering what Pokemon we've picked. I've got a set of them here. Ready to bonk some people's faces in. They're looking sweet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. What you up to today? I think I'm gonna hop out here in just a couple minutes for some lunch. I am hungry. It's a really nice kit. Like, I've really enjoyed them. They're pretty big. So let me show in case anyone was wondering. Here's big boys. Here's a Marine for scale. Your final Japanese essay for the year? Nice. I need to do my practice for today. I learned what's the last thing I got here. I got some colors and some random objects to learn for Japanese. So now I know red, white, umbrella, hats. Trying to think of something more useful I learned. What was the for the listening exercises? I'm getting caught up because I got the it's kore ra wa blah 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 blah. So there's like these syllables that are very similar. And when they're speaking a little faster, I get tripped up. Yeah. Like, I understand it when I see it, but hearing it is, it's rough. It's a lot, all at once. We're doing it, yeah! So I'm trying to keep up with my little practice streak. Oh, what am I up to now? Let me look at the Unhinged Owl app. I have a 17-day streak. We're doing it. I can't believe it's 17 days already. Oh, a mudkip. What could we make? I feel like we need to pick things with maybe some different colors. Okay, come back to me, Rise. Come back to me. Listening tests we've had are like, I didn't realize we're learning Chinese. What? Slow down. It's a lot, especially when they're similar sounding, like syllables. Blah, blah, blah. That's a lot of alliteration. Sorry. But yeah, it's become very difficult this past week. To use a wet palette, use paint straight from the bottle. So some things I do paint from the bottle. So the gold that we were using, I actually do that from the bottle. Everything else, I tend to put on the wet palette first and thin with a little bit of water. So I do have a wet palette off to the side that I'm using, just for a tiny bit of water. I don't tend to put it on my stream because I don't do a lot of mixing for army projects. I tend to keep them as close to bottle as I can just for consistency. When we do more of the display stuff, then I try to show more of it. But yeah, I'm just using it for a little bit of water. I do think if you've not used a wet palette, I would definitely recommend. It helps to extend the working time for your paints. Obviously, if you're mixing, it gives you a lot more time and a palette to do that on. So mine's a cheapie. If you do exclamation gear, it's the Masterson Stay Wet palette. What I've got. It's a good point. The similar syllables are a double-edged sword. On one hand, you only have a handful to learn the entire language. Then you have a lot of similar sounding words as well. Yeah. I think I'm also... From what you've sent me, I feel like I want to take that to do a bit of the... like the grammar part of it. I'm very much a details person. I think seeing some of that would help me out a little bit. As far as getting my sentence in the right order. So there's some times where I'll answer and I'm pretty sure I'm right and I'm nope. Like there's a rule that didn't click or something. So I think I'm going to try and take some time to figure some of that out. The kitchen counter, why is it always dirty? Why do the dishes always need doing? That's mine. Why? They don't work speed paints. Oh, the palette. I don't use a lot of the speed paints. So yeah, if you're using more of the contrast or speed paints, then you're painting more from the bottle because you want it to pool the way that they are designed. How do you get to your library in Epic? I'm trying to remember. I'm not in there a whole lot. I thought it was right off the main page, though. Like, I thought they're actually on the left side. Email back, awesome. I will take a look. Yeah, I just want to make sure you knew they were there. Other than that, how are you? Sorry. I know holidays get busy. It's a good idea. Mix and match sources. Use whatever you can use to fill in the blanks. Yeah. Sounds like you're on track. Thank you, bro. So that means a lot. Thank you. I don't know. I finally found a way there. Okay. That's all that matters. I just finished the main part of some tiny Alpha Legion infantry and Rhino test paints. Post them in the Discord for feedback. Absolutely, yeah. There is the, it's the whip gallery is what you're looking for. So whip is work in progress for anyone maybe newer. You can throw them right in there. There's some pooling issues around the feet. Okay. Yeah, especially if you're doing some of the speed paints, you'll have more of that. But throw them in there and we can definitely take a look. Is the browser set to much louder? Oh, so I can see it. Discover was clever. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's also because you're like new, if there's just some settings or things to move around was my other thought. Alright, I'm gonna finish highlighting up his little face and then I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm ready for some food. We will be back. Let's bring these guys back tomorrow. So, I got jade all over my hand. Let's bring them back tomorrow. So if you guys are enjoying the lizards, we will have them again tomorrow. We'll just make them our little stream project here until we take off. While I get the knights together behind the scenes. No, it's okay, Titan. I totally get it. My phone also doesn't like to tell me. Totally good. I just want to make sure you saw them with holidays here. It is all good. No worries at all. I just figured since I saw you, I'd grab you. That was all. So you're not like, where is this crazy lady and where are my minis? Crazy lady's still crazy, but now minis are also ready. Hey Z-Decker, welcome in. Could be. I'm just building my Seraphon army as my... so I can open up my Pokemon gym. How are you? We're adding Feraligatr to my collection here. I think he's looking pretty good so far. This is why we went and added that wash earlier. Now I've got the wash and the scales. We've got our highlight. A bit more depth than when we started. We allow that? Don't worry, crazy lady. I got a lot more yellow for you. Oh, good. No, I'm excited. It'll be fun. That'll be fun. I got yellow from you. I got yellow from Lion Madness. I'm just gonna paint it all yellow, just like Coldplay said. I got some bad news on Friday, but working through it. I'm sorry to hear that, Z-Decker. I hope everything works out. You know, especially with holidays and everything, it can be a tough time, so I hope it gets worked out here. Alright. I know timing's a little weird, but I'm out of paint on my palette. So, I think this is a good place to call them for today. We will bring them back tomorrow, so if you want to see more lizards, make sure you give a follow. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Otherwise, you can come join us on our home away from home, which is Discord. Oh, Brosa's got me. Thank you. Thank you. We've got our Discord. Socials is where I'm trying to get caught up. I haven't been good about posting. I've been too busy painting and not actually creating content. So I'll have some more there. And then YouTube, speaking of creating content, we did unlock our ad share. So thank you everyone for watching the Wednesday streams, for rolling VODs, for all those things. I really appreciate it. Our next video is the mini exchange. We're going to do a showcase there. So, oh, Rich, thank you so much for that sub. Let me get you an ornament here as we wrap up. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, definitely check out the YouTube. We'll have more videos here soon. After the new year, for my anime friends, we're going to be doing a Vegeta repaint, which I'm very excited about. Decided to do that as we come back. That will be my first time to attempt a repaint, and I think it'll be fun. So we're going to take time to do that. There we go. We'll get you up on our Christmas tree here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to hang out. I think I'm just going to end it here today and just go get some food. So I hope everyone has a good rest of the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.